Hello and welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop Streamed, your one stop for co-op news and playthroughs. And today we are playing through, it's Friday. Come on, Terence, what is it?
Marvel Champions.
Nice. And we're trying something a little different tonight. We're going against Wrecking Crew. Haven't done that maybe at all. I think I did some solo Wrecking Crew, but I don't think we've ever done
I
it.
think we've done it one. I think we may have done it one time really early on before like Rise came out.
Okay, yeah, that would have been very early on then. But we're trying something. First of all, I'm trying to make Hulk not terrible, although I don't know that this is a great deck for that. It is a deck. It is that. But it is basically meant as a complementary deck, and you're going Star-Lord, and we're gonna try something. I'm basically gonna try to get you to have Honorary Avenger on you. So I'm trying to get that on you, and so basically I think I should, even though there's some decent cards in here, I should probably discard them all and try to get you Honorary Avenger because I didn't get one. Yep.
Well, that and potentially you just want
Anything better than
cards
what
too.
I drew, which is nothing permanent except.
I mean, maybe like, do you want Hulk Smash?
Not really. I mean, let's put it this way: I want other cards more, so including Honorary Avengers. So you've built a deck basically with a lot of Avengers, and because of the way Star-Lord works, all of them become Guardians as well as Avengers. So you could put all the cool Guardian stuff on them, all the cool Avenger stuff on them, and wow, I still did not draw an Honorary Avenger. That's
fine. But you got Banner's Laboratory, which is great.
Yeah, no, that's certainly a good turn one pull. That is for sure. So I'm gonna
and then you have Boundless Rage too, so you can just hit for 4. It's like
Yep. I mean, nothing wrong with that. All right, so I'm gonna. You want me to go first? I'm gonna go first. Wait,
sure.
did I just?
Did you? I forget if you're doing Counterpunch.
I don't. So here's the other thing. I also tried to go very non-protection. So all the stuff we usually play, you probably won't see. Indomitable is an exception, but that actually hasn't been in a lot of my decks lately because I usually do defensive cards. I don't have like any defensive cards in this deck. I'm trying something completely different. Got Night Nurse in here, got some healing in here. I'm not really. I mean, I'm more taking hits than blocking hits with this deck. So we'll see how it goes. I've also got some cards in here to like remove the when flipped effects, things like that. One of the most important things for me in this deck is I have almost no cards that cost anything beside 1 or 3, and that way I can play, a really good 3 card or a 1 and a 3, that kind of thing. So that's kind of the premise of this deck. So we'll see. All right, so let me start by drawing a card, right? And then I get to discard a card. Ooh, Strength. That's good. That changes things a little bit, potentially. I'm still getting rid of Orbital Leap. There's no reason to have that. Honestly, I don't need a whole lot of... I mean, you're our threat removal, I'm assuming, more than me. So Limitless Strength, I am going to put down Banner's Laboratory.
You can only do it in hero form,
Oh,
which is the big downside of it.
Wait, can only do what?
Limitless Strength. So you can't like double dip.
Oh,
on
that's...
Laboratory.
I mean, wow, they really jobbed him. They really...
I mean, thematically, it makes sense that you can only use Limitless Strength in hero mode.
I mean, I understand that, but they really did not want to give Hulk any breaks in his deck. So hold on now. So that maybe changes things. Not really though.
Wait, what is your thing? Did you do your...
Yeah, I drew a card, and that's how
card.
I got Limitless Strength. I drew a card and discarded a card. So yeah, I gotta play that, but oh man, that is really poopy.
Yeah.
Great. So now I can't do Night Nurse and Boundless Rage. I have to pick one or the other. So by the way, 9 Down says, evening all, evening 9 Down. And Victor Von Doom says, I'm back after a month of travel. Missed all the Venom fun, but haven't seen Wrecking Crew played in forever. So should be fun. Yep, we're doing Expert Wrecking Crew, and we're now realizing, or I'm now realizing, why Hulk's not as good. I guess I put Boundless Rage. Is there a lot of stunning in Wrecking Crew? I don't think so, right? We got Retaliate.
I think it depends on which. Yeah, I don't think there's a ton. Probably depends on which of the villains we
All
use.
right, I guess I'll do Boundless Rage. Man, this feels terrible. All right, and then I'm gonna have to discard Night. Oh, unless you have Helicarrier, which you probably don't. No.
I have it in my
Not
deck,
your
just
hand,
not my
yeah.
hand.
Who do you want me to smack? So let's kind of remind ourselves of what the Wrecking Crew's about. So this one here, when Wrecker schemes, place the threat. Well, we know this. All right. While Wrecker is attacking, he gets +2 if the attack is undefended. So that's not great, because
I feel like that's the one you probably want to kill
probably
first.
this one after he attacks, deal damage to each character you control. That's the one we want to kill for you, right?
I mean that and Bulldozer.
Which
sense.
one's Bulldozer? Overkill. Yeah. I mean, I'm still planning on blocking for you, I think. We'll see. I haven't really thought this deck out as well as I probably could have or should have. All right, so which one do you want me to go after?
I say Wrecker just because he hits.
All
like
right,
a truck.
we will wreck Wrecker for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and
So the one that activates the one with the most scheme, right?
wait. So this one is yeah. So let's look at the main scheme here. So after you put 1 threat on the main scheme, doesn't matter number of players, you're gonna add 1 to each side scheme, and then you move the active counter to the villain with the scheme with the most threat. Yep. So right now it is going to be him. So if you can get rid of that,
So do we want Wrecker to not go? Like
I mean,
you want
we
me
can get it
work
to Thunderball.
him.
And then after Thunderball attacks, deal damage to each character. So I mean, that depends if you want Thunderball or not. Are you gonna have characters out?
Yeah, I'll have Stinger out, but it's fine.
All right, go ahead. I'm done. My turns are not going to be very long. I'm playing 1 or maybe 2 cards.
Yeah. So I'm trying to decide: do I use Quill's ability and take that card? That's
Oh, to get Falcon out?
to get Leader of the Guardians +1.
Oh, heck yeah.
For all my characters.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
For myself.
And so here's the thing. Don't worry about getting rid of that threat, because if you're getting both your allies out, then I'll just take Wrecker. It's fine. Because I'm going to block his attack against you. Or you can chump with Stinger, right? The thing is, we don't want all your guys getting 1 damage.
All right, so if I do this, then I don't pay for it because that's free, and I take a card, right? And then what? I can't. If I pay for Falcon, that's everything, or I can pay for Stinger for 1, and then put Reinforced Suit on her to give her 4 health,
Uh,
and then she thwarts her 2.
sure.
Or do you think it's better just play Falcon, who's 2/2?
So they're going to have the same number of health.
No, she'll have +1 health, but Falcon will have a 2/2 stat line versus a 1/1 stat line.
Right.
And he gets a
Yeah, I
central
think
playability.
Falcon's probably a better play. Right?
All right, so look at the top 3 cards in the encounter deck, and so that's the active one, right?
Yep. So, yeah, it's this one. So Victor Von Doom says, I'm excited for the Hood scenario pack, all those modulars and boosted standard expert stuff.
Wait, technically, I can play this before taking Leader of the Guardians, right?
Yes.
Does that make a difference? I guess it's nice to know what it is, right?
Sure. You don't shuffle it back up?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right. Then, yeah, go for it. So you want to know what this is?
Yeah.
It is not a treachery. It's an attachment attached to Wrecker. That's a treachery.
Sucks.
But that's going to be his boost card, don't forget.
Yeah.
And that's going to be his boost card against you.
So a 1 and then a 2.
Yep.
All right. So what do we want Falcon to do?
Up here, right? Well, I don't necessarily want him attacking anymore, right? Because it looks like you don't have a chumper, but I don't necessarily want him attacking anymore either. So you could theoretically thwart both of them down, and then we'll just deal.
So thwart for. Oh wait, no, but wait. There's 2. So I can remove 1 threat from a scheme for each treachery looking this way. Right?
Okay, so you've got 2 there.
Yeah. So we drop.
You want to drop that one or drop this
4.
one to 3, and then you thwart this one.
Okay.
Well, right, but that means we get Wrecker for sure, right? Because if they're both 4, I don't remember who it goes to. That maybe it stays, right?
Yeah. Then do I just attack?
Sure. Are we taking down Wrecker?
Sure.
2 more?
Yeah.
And
all right.
nice.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get to Victor Von Doom's comment, and then I'm going to make a little comment of my own about something I haven't even talked to you about yet, Terence. Victor Von Doom says, I'm excited for the Hood scenario pack. All those modulars, all those boosted standard and expert stuff. Saw Wrecking Crew is going to be a module in that too. Beat the Game Steve says, Hulk smash. Yes, this is a Hulk support deck. It'll be interesting to see how it performs. I haven't really tried it out too much. It isn't well thought out. I will say that up front. It was basically meant for me to give Honorary Avenger to Star-Lord, and so for him to be able to play all the cool Avengers stuff as well as all the cool Guardian stuff. But what I wanted to say is, because we're doing our after discussions after the plays, I think sometimes the plays get kind of disjointed and we lose track of what's going on. I'm still going to respond to the chat while we're playing, but I think I want to save any of the bigger questions for the end and any of the bigger stuff. So maybe we'll talk about the Hood scenario pack at the end of the stream, right? Does that make more sense?
Sure.
Because that way, of course, I still haven't drawn Honorary Avenger, by the way, which is kind of
not a 4-card hand.
Well, I mean, I have 3 of them in my deck, intentionally, and I mulliganed everything.
But Thunderclap. Ooh.
I mean, I could. I mean, Thunderclap seems good in this situation for sure. Okay, so we are going to make. So first of all, we add a threat to the main, which only has 6, and then we lose. But then we add 1 threat to each side scheme. I'll take care of the 2 right ones. Why don't you take care of the 2 left ones? Just as a matter of course. All right. And then, I didn't ready up, but that's okay. I am readied up now. All right. So now Bulldozer is going to hit us. When Bulldozer attacks, the attacks gain overkill. Not a problem. I'm just going to take his attack of 3. Gets boosted for 3 more, so that's 6. So that wasn't great. And then, do you want me to block for you? I mean, I got Thunderclap, so it's not a big deal. All right, so I'm blocking for you. So I take 2 more. Hulk block. Hulk block, not great.
I mean, yeah, you either that or you just tackle at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I've got tackle, I've got med team, so we've got some options. Because maybe I do want to flip. All right. So, you've got 1 card. Go ahead. Oh, I'm first player. I'm sorry. I'll draw a card. You draw a card. Let's do this. Attach to Bulldozer. When Bulldozer attacks, you must defend against Bulldozer's attacks with an ally you control if able. +2 attack. Huh.
Cool.
And then force response. After he attacks you, discard it.
Alright, so we knew that one.
Wait. Hold on. Oh, attached to Wrecker. Oh, because you drew that from his pile. That's right. I got confused for a second.
The villain whose side team has the most threat schemes.
Wait, the villain who has the least threat attacks you. You're a hero, dude.
Oh.
So it's one of these. Now, I think we can pick whichever one we want, right?
Pile driver?
I mean, this one's got only 2 attack, though, right? Oh, but never mind. That's basically 3 attack. All right, yeah. You want to do pile driver? Well,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because you're not blocking. That's right. Because we know he has a 1 on top, but... Ooh, boost. Move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Again, do we want to pick pile driver on this one? Oh, sure. We have to move it, but... Yeah, we'll do pile driver. Nice. All right. So we'll let you go first, and then we'll decide what we want to do for me. It's not like I can... It's not like I can do anything. It's not like I can heal this turn. So we will see.
Yeah, I'm also less worried about threat.
Way less worried about threat in this scenario than any other one. I mean, the only real benefit of threat is if we clear it off of him, he won't smash us for +2 and make your ally block, right?
Yeah. Do I spend 3 to put bad boy out?
Yeah.
Probably. And then do you think I'd take the card for element gun?
Why not? I mean, their cards aren't as bad. You're not worried about whatever. So you put an element gun in? Oh, it doesn't come from that deck, actually. Active is this one right now, pile driver.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you want me to do here?
I already gave you the card, so you're putting the element gun in, right?
Sure.
I don't know. So who do you want to attack us? That's the question. I think you got to thwart this one. Because I think we don't want Bulldozer attacking if I'm not going to be ready.
Yeah. Okay, so I will thwart for 3. So that goes down to 2. And then that stays where it is, and I'm okay with that.
All right, is Falcon doing anything?
And so do we just have Falcon hit Wrecker again?
Sure. So for 2?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? Do I stun somebody? Or...
Yeah, that seems like a good call here versus Thunderclap. What do you think?
I mean, so we're having pile driver attack. I mean, I could also just med team, which is 6 healing, whereas tackle is only... I mean, I guess it could be anywhere from 3 to 6.
Yeah.
I mean, if I do med team, I'd almost want to flip and get the free resource, and then I can hang on to either Thunderclap or tackle. What do you think?
Yeah, it's up to you. I'm fine either way. If you want to flip,
I mean, because what happens when he schemes, plays threat on his side scheme instead of main scheme, right? So
they all have that though.
Right. I don't think we're.
His only special is retaliate. That's his thing. So he's actually the least bad.
And what's his special up here? If this does go off, 10 or more threat, each player discards an upgrade or support they control. Oh, but I lose this if I flip. Yeah. That's the negative. So maybe I do tackle.
But like that +1 attack is like not that big a deal unless you're gonna play some of those other cards, right?
So you know what? I'm doing Thunderclap. I'm making a call. Like it's just too perfect against this, right? This scenario. 1, 2, 3. I'll take 3 off of pile driver because it's not an attack. And then what do you think? Who do we want last? I guess we don't want these guys either, right? Bulldozer's the least bad.
Yeah.
There we go. Done, and done.
Are you flipping?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not flipping down because of Boundless Rage. I don't want to lose it. So I'm just gonna. I mean, I still have 10 life. I have more life than most characters start with. You kidding me? Seriously? Like, I mean, I can't. All right. I do have tough for us though. That might be good, including your ally. So we got that going for us.
Yeah, I mean, Unstoppable Force isn't bad either. But I guess you can't.
I'm gonna add 1 and then 1 to my 2. Why don't you add 2 to the left 2? Yeah, Unstoppable Force is good, but I don't have only fists. So it's not that great. All right. So first things first, he attacks you. Do you want me to block for you?
Up to you.
I mean, do you want to flip down anytime soon? Okay, then I will block for you, and I'll flip down probably next turn.
I mean, you just have the better recovery
a lot better
with
recovery.
Laboratory, right? Isn't yours
6?
Yeah, you're 6, and I am 3. So
Yeah,
you have double. But I do have the bail out of jail card.
Well, but I'm also gonna tough us here pretty soon. So let me go ahead and just take this whack to my face. So it's 3 plus a boost of 1, so 4. I block 3 of it, so I take 1, and then he attacks me for 3 plus a boost of nothing.
0. Oh, remember when there were minions in this game? Forgot about those guys.
I forgot about them too, honestly. They're not very difficult.
All right, I'll take my card.
I'll grab 1 too.
You're confused. About that.
I mean, of all the scenarios to be confused on, not the worst. Plus 3 hit points, cannot attack other villains. Huh. So 1, 2, 3.
That's probably because they know he is the worst.
After your hero attacks pile driver, you have to attack him and spend the 2 fist. I do have 2 fist. I could just attack him. Oh no, I can't because I'm exhausted. Never mind. So you would actually have to do this. Do you have 2 fists? Do you want to spend it? I mean, we could also just ignore his taunting for a second, and I can do it when I flip back over.
Yeah, maybe I want to do it.
All right. Well, I'm first player, right? Oh, no, I got to flip my card first. Let's see what happens. When revealed, discard the support card you control with the highest cost. No support card was discarded this way. Place 2 threat on the active scheme. No! Well, that changes things. I mean, not too much, because I've kind of already gotten rid of all my stuff. Huh. Well, okay then. Alright, well, I'm first player, right? I think I'm just going to muster courage.
Yeah.
Give us... What? Well, so... they don't have a number. Hold on, does this even work in this scenario? What? It's equal to the villain's stage number. But there's no stage number. They're B. Oh. Is there a stage here? No. Villain doesn't have a stage number. Well, that's interesting. That was
I think that means it's 0 or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, no, like I didn't even think about that. That's I mean, I guess I put 2 Indomitable down cuz I can't do Unstoppable Force. So,
are you flipping down?
I guess not.
I mean,
what am I going to do if I the whole reason to flip down was cuz I had the free resource and all that stuff. I don't have any of that anymore. Now I can just defend more because I got 2 Indomitables, so I'll be able to... I'm not going to flip down for now, unless you really want that Honorary Avenger badly.
I don't know if I really want it. Inspiring Presence obviously is not a very good card right now without it. But I'm just wondering at 6 health, like it might just be worth getting 8 health back, right?
I can't get 8 health. I'll only get 4 back.
Well, if you heal twice, or
yeah,
I guess
that's my point.
Right
like, yeah, it's not worth it right now. I'll deal with it when I, with my Indomitables. So,
that's true.
Gosh, muster courage. I don't. Yeah, no, that didn't go as well as planned. All right, I did not build this deck well. Apparently, it's not great.
All right, so I'm gonna put Helmet out.
And get the card, right?
I don't know if it's worth it right now.
For Black Knight? Or
Black Knight over Ant-Man?
Or Ant-Man, yeah.
Yeah, may I just do Black Knight?
And Black Knight's not terrible. And you could put Ant-Man in with 1 health, right? Yeah. Just a chump, yeah.
For both of us.
So you can draw a card. I'll get that for you.
Yep. It means I get a 6-card hand, so that's nice.
Very nice.
Is it 6-card hand? Yeah. This is the +1.
Yep.
The boots are the defense. Yep. All right, so I have 2 chumpers next turn. So do you want me to just... I mean, it kind of sucks, though, because he does the retaliate. Do I just hold?
I mean, maybe, yeah. I mean, do you want to thwart anything? I guess there's nothing really to thwart.
I can just get rid of my confuse.
Yeah, do that.
At least.
That's smart.
Do you want me... I mean, Ant-Man could attack for 2, but he's probably way better chomping, right?
Yeah. Well,
so can I just hold?
Yeah, you're not close enough through your deck yet. So Wasteland Sniper says my phone is terrible about notifying me when these happen, even if I put on notifications. Sorry about that. But at least you're catching it now. You haven't missed much yet. And Victor Von Doom says there's no shadows of the past in this, right? Maybe the only time I don't see it come up for y'all. That's very, very true, Victor. And Wasteland Sniper says, with their luck, it will suddenly appear. Well, here's I mean, you want to talk about luck? I'm halfway through my deck. I have 3 Honorary Avengers. That's literally the only thing I built this deck for. I'm literally just here to support him. And I haven't drawn one of the 3 yet, halfway through my deck. Like, the entire reason, like, I built this. Well, and I wanted to test out some stupid Hulk stuff. Which apparently was stupid, because Muster Courage apparently doesn't work against this this group. All right. So, and then Victor Von Doom laughed at the cursed tabletop simulator. Yes. Cursed for us, for sure. All right, Terence, where are we at?
I think I hold course, and then
ready and come on. Next time. I got to get an Honorary Avenger here. Yay! There's my first one.
It's at least free. And you can play Ironheart.
It is free, and I can play Ironheart, or when a Treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck. I mean, if we get a terrible Treachery, I can also play Get Behind Me.
Like the Shadow Pass, it doesn't exist?
I mean, that's part of the reason I put it in there, right? Alrighty. Well, at least you got some chumpers, because I don't know that I can keep blocking for you. I like you and all, but not that much.
It would be sad to some degree because I have Blaze of Glory, but I might just not play that.
What?
Oh, they're at 1 health, right? So if you Blaze of Glory them, they would attack for like.
Oh, and then you'd want to flip though, because then they wouldn't be Guardians anymore, and they wouldn't take the 1 damage. By the way, at the end of the round.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to.
Well, no, they're at 1 health,
well,
so
that's
it doesn't
true.
matter.
Well, but Black Knight, you don't want to necessarily. Okay, so do you want me to block for you then? I got 2 Indomitables, so I can easily. All right, for this turn, I'll block for you. I mean, my whole point.
Do you want me to
No,
jump?
my whole point of this deck was to support you, right? So I'm going to support you. That's what I do. So let's do it. Brant says, good luck. Yes, with this terrible Hulk deck I built, I thought I was being so clever with the like Get Behind Me's and the like Muster Courages. I'm like, oh, these are some cards that you don't see very often. And I realized, especially, Muster Courage just doesn't work against Wrecking Crew, which is sad times. And Get Behind Me isn't really as good because there aren't really as bad when revealed effects against them. So, yeah, my clever plans are not as clever as I intended them to be. All right, so first things first, let's add the thread on. All right. So do we want to keep Pile Driver? Now, does anybody remember, do you switch it? If there's a tie, the first player chooses. Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah, first player.
So we want to keep it on Pile Driver, right?
Yeah, I think so. Do you want me to chop?
Nah. I'm gonna do my job and support you. So I'm gonna block for myself.
So you want me to Blaze instead?
Yeah, I'm gonna block for myself. Discard a support you control.
Joke's on you. Yeah,
that's good. See, I got that going for me. So I blocked it all. I get rid of Indomitable to ready myself, and now I will block for you. And take 2 damage.
You're flipping this time.
Probably,
right?
Yes. I'm going to play Indomitable to ready myself.
All right. Card.
Yep. When revealed, you're confused. If you are already confused, pile driver schemes. All right. So if Hulk has one thing going for him, it's that he has no thwarting. So being confused does absolutely nothing. The greatest card ever. Oh, it's got Surge.
Attached to the active villain side scheme, threat cannot be removed. The villain portion of the attached scheme attacks you, and then discard this card. Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, we have to attack him and discard 2 fists. And I still don't have the 2 fists, by the way. Now, you do. So you're going to have to decide if that's what you want to do.
Cool.
So, wait. He gets 2 of those?
Yeah.
And so he gets 3 more hit points.
That gives him plus, 3
now,
more.
Now, once this card goes away, those 3 hit points go away as well. I'm so confused, Terence. I'm so confused. For no reason. Confused. So you can't get rid of both of them. Alright.
No.
Is Honorary Avenger? It is not an action, so I can't play it on you.
No.
Alright.
Alright, what do we got here? Is Blaze of Glory the thing that's happening? Do you want a Helicarrier?
I mean, I think... Yeah, no, let's Blaze of Glory, right? Let's have fun with this. I mean...
Alright, so I should probably put Helicarrier out, right?
I mean, it's not the worst idea. For free, too.
It's early enough where taking that card is okay.
I think so, yeah.
Alright, so...
No, that...
If I spend 2 on Blaze...
I'm going down in the blaze of glory.
So who do we want Falcon to hit for 4?
I mean, the only choice is pile driver. Everybody can only hit pile driver. Right?
Well, I can also hit...
I mean, seriously? like you can...
I also wonder if we want to look at... No, threat's okay. Are you
what was that?
Down?
I am flipping down, so you may...
Are you flipping down?
We also have to realize there's only 2 cards here, so we may want to move this to a different villain, if you catch my drift, so we don't deck ourselves here.
Okay. Alright, so Falcon's blazing for 4. And that kills him.
So he's attacking pile driver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ant-Man.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we do Black Knight and then just chop him?
I mean, you'd have to flip to not kill him if you're attacking pile driver, because pile driver's got retaliate.
So should I just have him kill the convict then?
Either that or thwart with him. That's your call.
Because I don't think I can flip down, because I think you need to do it, right?
I mean, I don't need to do it. Probably should. Oh, I'm going to have Ironheart, don't forget.
Yeah. Because he's going to die at the end of the turn if I do it,
If you don't flip down, correct. Well, he's going to die if you attack pile driver and don't flip down.
Yeah. Well, I can attack pile driver for 4, at least.
Take your retaliate.
9. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Before I do that, actually, can I Helicarrier and use Sliding Shot to play Boots and then exhaust my Boots to not take that?
Sure. Nowhere. And are you going to flip down or no? So you did do the attack. I mean, the attack's already in.
Yeah. Should I just flip down then?
Sure, if you want to. Do you want to shoot this dude with your gun?
Sure.
Okay. I mean that's one less threat,
Then I'll
right?
do that, and then yeah.
Just want to pop.
Should I thwart though? Or should I have Black Knight thwart instead? Actually.
I mean, he could thwart for 3, right? What do you want to thwart? Do you just want to take it off main or?
Well, so whoever is activating is gonna thwart, right?
Correct.
If I flip down.
But it's gonna be somebody with 6, or it'll have 7 at that point. So whoever it is gonna do their thing. So we just got to decide which one we want to go off. My only thought is may as well get it off main while it doesn't cost anything basically, right? It's a 3 thwart you have sitting around. We're gonna have to deal with it at some point.
Well, at that point, it doesn't matter. I don't need to flip down because then if I'm thwarting, he only takes 1, and then Blaze Glory does 1. I can just jump with him.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I think so.
So you want me to flip down? Or do you want to both stay up? I'm fine with that. I got a jumper too.
You should probably flip at the health pool you're at and just burn through your deck more, right?
I mean, yes. So what did you do? Thwart 3 off main? Or
should I thwart 3 off of like one
That's
of
your
the other
choice.
ones?
all right. While you're thinking, I'm gonna
Let's
go
do it
ahead
off
and play
Day of
some cards.
Reckoning.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Thunderstruck then, I guess. 10 or more, stun each character, friendly character, remove all but 3 threat from the scheme. Deal 2 damage to each friendly character. Oh yeah, that's worse.
That's zoning worse, right?
I mean, maybe we just keep it on Pile Driver at this point. The only negative is he's going to go through his deck and put an acceleration token on. But what's his thing? Upgrader support with the highest cost? That's probably not great for you, right?
Yeah, it's not great for me. We just do it.
I mean, so
Sure.
everybody will just get stunned, which is what it is. All right, so I'm going to play Ironheart for 2. Let's see what I draw with Ironheart. That'll potentially make a difference.
That's a good card.
Muster Courage? It's terrible. We already determined that it's not playable in this
Yeah.
scenario. So either way, I'm discarding it.
Good card.
Yeah. Well, there's no. I mean, so do I attack or? I guess I just heal, right? I flip and heal, or do we not
Yeah.
want to lose this? I guess you only have 1 ally right now. It's not the worst thing in the world. All right, I'm gonna flip, so I lose this. I'm gonna heal for 4 because I hate them removing my supports and stuff. Ironheart's not gonna do anything because that would be stupid. All right.
Okay.
Yep.
Ready up?
Draw 4. I got a target acquired and a Mockingbird. Of course, now I'm getting all my honor. Oh, and a tackle. Oh, I actually draw 5. Look at that. I got a hand size. All right, so there's a little bit of chat. Wasteland Sniper said I made a similar mistake to your deck for this scenario when putting together the Gamora and Drax decks to do lots of damage, and then decided to play against Collector 2. Yes, which is if you don't remember Collector 2, it's all about scheming. And
Wait, did you play Honorary?
yeah, I
on me?
did. Yeah.
Oh, it's right here.
And Wasteland Sniper says, my friend and I did not get far. So it did not work well when you go all out attacking on Collector 2. Yes, Collector 2 is all about the threat removal. All right, so go ahead and draw your... Oh, no. So we don't want it to stay on Pile Driver, right? We want to go to Thunderball? Well, I mean,
Sure.
his effect is terrible, and he's going to deck. So it's like double bad. All right, so first things first. You are first player, so he's attacking you. Are you jumping? Well, yeah, you may as well, because he's going to hit all your things for 1, so no reason not to. This attack is undefended. Discard an upgrade you control. Good job defending it. Now he's going to scheme against me for 3. Doesn't really matter. Plus, oh, that's great. Pull out a +3. So that does get it to 10. If there are 10 or more on here, stun each friendly character, remove all but 3 threat from this scheme. So this goes down to 3. Oh, we made a mistake. Now Pile Driver is going to be the one to put 2 cards on us. Because, oh, when does it switch? Oh, we didn't add 1 threat to all the schemes, by the way, either. So, add 1 here, 1 here.
Alright, this still stays at 3. I moved this up to 4.
Yep. So, only after, that's right, only after you add threat do you switch the character. So, we were right on Thunderball. Alright, where are we at? So Thunderball is still the character. You have 1 card. You want to draw your second one?
Yep.
All right, flip them.
Attack
Pile Driver is tough. He gets +2. He ain't so tough. You gonna defend?
Nope. Just normal attack, right?
Do 1 damage to defending character. So you take 4 from that. And you have no allies, so they don't take anything. Get wrecked.
That'd be the same guy,
As
right?
the least threat. Yep. Ah. Wait, did you just die?
That's 5.
All right, wait, hold on. Do you want a bad boy?
But yeah, I'm gonna bad boy this one.
That would be terrible.
So I flip down. And then draw 2 cards.
Which isn't the worst thing in the world. All right. You good?
Yep.
So I can Honorary Avenger my Avenger, right?
Yep.
Or do you have somebody for me to Honorary Avenger?
Well, you can't honor an Avenger yourself until you flip to Hulk.
Right. But I'm just saying I'm going to have an extra resource. I'll probably get Mockingbird out. I mean, I guess Tackle's the same as Mockingbird, except for the chump factor. So I'll probably do Mockingbird and Honorary Avenger, right?
Sure.
And Honorary Avenger, either...
I mean, did you use your
I
action?
haven't done anything yet.
But you still need to do this, right?
All right. So, when revealed, Alter Ego. Place 3 threat on the side scheme with Mo's threat. That is not great. Remember when you said earlier, should I thwart? Answer now appears to be yes. So that knocks that up to 10. Each player discards the upgrade or support with the highest cost.
I am discard element again.
Alrighty. So you're done?
Yep.
This is a hero
Well,
interrupt.
I mean,
Get behind me, of course, because that's actually a when revealed effect I might have canceled. Is what it is. All right, so I'm first player. I am going to Mockingbird. Oh, wait. No. First things first. Why don't I draw a card? Let's use my wonderful Crushing Blow. Can only spend fists on this. Deal damage to the enemy equal to your attack. Oh! You know what maybe I do? Look at how many fists I have. Maybe I get rid of this crap.
Sure.
Can I do it multiple times with a single attack?
Yeah, because they're different triggers.
Okay.
So they each of those cards would have their own.
All right, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Window, right?
I'm gonna flip over. I'm gonna Honorary Avenger Ironheart. Give her +1 hit point. I'm gonna attack for 3. I'm gonna discard 4 fists to get rid of both of those. Now I just took off the 3 hit points, right?
Wait.
I did. So I got to take off 6 more hit points from him, and I take my retaliate. Oh, I was stunned.
Yeah, you can't do it.
That's frustrating. Oh, Hulk. Remember when first turn I said, should I play med team?
Night Nurse.
What? Night Nurse?
Night
Yeah,
Nurse?
what did I play instead of her?
Don't you have a 5-card hand?
I did, but I put Honorary Avenger down, so I can draw this.
Oh, did you use his ability?
Yeah, I drew the card and then I discarded this one. That's how I got the extra fist thing. So if you give me Helicarrier, I can tackle to get rid of my stun and then get rid of one of those things. Oh, actually, no. No, do this. Helicarrier Crushing Blow, and then I can do it.
Yeah.
Yep, so Helicarrier Crushing Blow. Oh, it says I can only pay for it with fists. How does that work?
But
it costs 0 now. All right, so that gets rid of my stun. Now I attack. I spend the 4.
At least I'm pretty sure that's how that ruling works.
Yeah,
right?
I'm pretty sure you're right. I already took off the 9 hit points off of him.
Why is it 9?
Yeah, because 3 in my 3 attack, right? And
nice.
I did not take my retaliate yet. So there's that. So wait, what is this thing?
We can't like threat this down, thwart it until we have him attack us because he's holding you hostage.
Got it.
Or holding someone hostage. So we have to like get rid of the hostage first.
I mean, at this point, I say we just kill him. Like I know we said we want to kill him last, but I don't know. When we get one big attack, we just kill him, right? So we don't get that last retaliate. But I can attack anybody with Ironheart, or I could thwart. Do you want me to just thwart the main? It's getting a little high. I understand. We see how fast it accelerates, but all right. So that worked out well. So you put in a gun by taking a card?
No, I paid for it. I think I should heal to 9. Might as well. I'm on this side.
So Steven Johnson says, just hopped on playing Hulk. What made you want to feel bad experience? Just kidding. No, Steven, you're actually pretty correct on that. I've actually tried to mess with Hulk lately. I don't know if I'm gonna do any solo plays, maybe running the gauntlet, something like that. But I am trying to make Hulk work. I am trying to find a way to make Hulk work. Here, he's just a support character, so it didn't really matter. I mean, literally, Terence just said, get me Honorary Avenger so I can do cool stuff. And basically, I'm just doing that and blocking for him and getting out of the way, basically.
I'm going to do sliding shot, I think.
But you only have 1 card, right?
Is that worth it?
So it's 7.
7 damage.
So it's not enough to kill Pile Driver. So do you want to just start working on Wrecker again then? Or Thunderball's pretty bad for you as well. It's your call, man.
Let's do Wrecker.
Wrecker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done.
Alright.
Yeah, but I want to try to make some Hulk decks work. Because, I mean, everybody just trashes Hulk all the time. And I want to find something that's playable with him, at least.
I feel like there's a leadership Hulk deck that I have played around with that is pretty
all right, and so maybe we'll show that off with Terence. All right, can you add threat to your 2? And then we got to figure out where this is about to go. In fact, it's going to Bulldozer.
The person I like the least, but...
When Bulldozer attacks, you must defend with an ally. I'm fine with that. He does get overkill.
Well, the problem is it does have
That's
overkill.
not great. Oh, this is going to be painful.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me draw my 4. Ooh. All right. Well, I got my +4 hit points and retaliate, so if I don't die here, it'll be fine. So he's attacking me for 5 plus 6
6.
minus 1, so I take 5. Not dead yet. Just a flesh wound. Alright, he's attacking you. You do not have an ally. I mean, I don't think I should defend for you. Hold on, this goes away though, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to block or you good? So, 4. Yep.
4.
Oh, I can Hulk smash, by the way. If we want to kill Pile Driver. Got worthless muster courage.
I feel like he's... Yeah. I almost wanted Bulldozer's worse with overkill, but... Alright. Let's draw our cards.
Yep. I already drew my cards. Oh, you mean bad cards. I don't want bad cards.
Yeah.
Attached to the villain's side scheme. Threat can't be removed until he attacks us.
Actually,
Deal 1 damage to each friendly character you control. So that's just 1.
Yeah.
Alright. These are all... Oh no, that was Thunderball. Hold on. Boink. Mine was Bulldozer. Alright. Yay?
Sorry.
I mean, if you want, I could punch him in the face. Although...
Do you want... Are you going to take a movable object and take Hulk Smash?
It's a hard call. I mean, Hulk Smash lets me kill Pile Driver. But we're going to have plenty of cards that let us kill Pile Driver. I don't know that he's a priority. Right? He's not getting close to scheming out. I mean, I could put a beating on somebody else, too. Right? I could get him down to 5.
I mean, I should put this out, right?
Oh, of course.
Score Girl?
Yeah. So that's 1 to everybody. I'll get my 2, you get your 2.
And then 1 on him.
Yep. I mean, do you want me to Hulk smash through him and get Wrecker?
I only if your identity has the Avenger trait. You want... should I just... Squirrel Girl?
What are you doing? Oh, you're gonna have Squirrel Girl kill him with inspiring presence. It seems
ridiculous.
It seems ridiculous. That's exactly the words that were in my mind. Daring escape.
Daring escape? I don't know if it's worth it. Those encounter cards aren't.
Yeah, they're not really a joke. I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not great either. That's your call, man.
Should I thwart something?
Well, we can't thwart this, and we can't thwart this. I mean, main scheme is we have 2 turns.
Well, this goes up to 12, man.
Oh, it's 2 per player. What the heck am I worried about main scheme for?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm not worried about them decking
bringing it
either
up.
anymore. Like, I thought the acceleration was going to be bad because we were going to get there pretty quickly, but no. Man, you should have told me I was being an idiot earlier.
I just didn't know what you were talking about, so I was like, maybe Peter just like knows something.
No, you know me. I'm
game.
not very smart.
Okay, so what do we... I probably should just have her kill this guy, because then I don't have to deal with it. That seems
You're
fine.
going to do that with inspiring presence?
Right. So she's attacking.
Well, here's the
ready to
question.
attack.
If I Hulk smash... I mean, you're basically telling me you want me to a movable object. Right?
Yeah, I feel like getting 4 health when you're at 2 seems good.
Here's my other
Yeah.
option. If I'm flipping anyway, then I just do my other power and hope to draw a triple resource. Oh, but then I can't play it on the other side anyway. Ah, Hulk, you were so bad. Why are you so bad, Hulk?
Well, so the thing is, if you flip down though, I can use Helicarrier to help you pay for a movable object
And keep Hulk smash.
and then and then you can keep Hulk
That
Smash.
would be nice. I would like that. That would make me happy. Not much is making me happy with this Hulk deck. That would make me happy.
Do I just play Comms Implant?
Go for it.
Sure. She gets then. Do I play it or do I just chump with her?
I mean, then what are you going to do with your resources?
But then I'll just pitch this to use Element Gun. Because I feel like the benefit of a movable object is if you actually get your health back up and you defend for me again or whatever, like you're at least doing ping damage like 2 times a turn.
Okay, so wait a minute. Did you kill him? All right. Yeah. So you paid for all the stuff to kill him, and he goes in Bulldozer.
Yeah.
Which is here.
Yes.
Okay.
So I still can thwart or attack myself.
Yes. So you do that.
I'm ready. Who do you want me to
trying to get rid of Wrecker, right? Or do we not care about him anymore?
So Bulldozer's going to attack again, and he's bad at jumping.
Yeah.
And I can't thwart him unless he
attacks, which he will.
No, unless I make him.
I mean, are you going to flip too? Is that the play? Are we both flipping?
Oh, we both can do it. Sure. That's fine. What's the worst that can happen? Like, Bulldozer goes off? What's he do?
Discard 10 cards?
Discard the top 10
I'm fine with that. I don't even have 10 cards.
I'm less fine with that because I only have 1 card left.
Well, and you're going to draw. So you are going to go 10 cards deep in your next... But whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
Do you really care that much about being 10 cards into your 33 card deck?
It mostly depends on how many allies I get. All right, so I'm attacking him for 2, and then I'm flipping, and then I go up to 8 next turn. That seems fine.
So I'm just flipping. Well, actually, I'm going to thwart to get rid of Confused.
You're healing up to 6.
Yes. And should I even bother using my special power? No, because I don't want to deck here. I want him to deck me. So no, I'm not using my special power. You're giving me Helicarrier though, right?
Yeah.
Let's put in this thing, which gives me 4 more hit points.
Yeah, that feels a lot better, right?
Yes, having 10 hit points feels very good. And I still get to hold on to Hulk Smash, which also makes me very happy. And then I draw 4 cards.
Okay.
Which also makes me happy. And I got a Limitless Strength, which also makes me very happy. So next turn may actually be decent. I got options. I got Hulk Smash and Thunderclap and Tackle for next turn. All right. So that is the end of my turn. We are going to add 1 threat. You want to add it to your schemes?
Sure.
All right. And then, I guess I should ready up my 1 card to ready. Then Bulldozer is going to scheme for 2+.
Wait, who is the active first? Because I get my thing first. My card.
He is the active.
Okay.
And it does not change. And actually, we have a little bit of chat going on. So Steven Johnson says, or Wasteland Sniper, I'm sorry, says, Hulk is a support character, makes me think of a Mystery Science 3000 quote, the goal of every great hero to be left alone. Steven Johnson, my friend made a revised Hulk with the ability similar to Drax. It didn't work. He should be so much better than he is. Steven Johnson says, I keep thinking Peter dyeing his hair purple because his name is written in purple. Oh, yeah, my name is in purple and it's above my head. Yeah, no, I didn't dye my hair purple. I am just, I can move that, or I could change my name. Oh, it's blue. It's supposed to be blue. That's really weird. It does look purple on mine also. Huh.
It looks purple on mine. So does my name.
That's really weird because it is blue, which is funny because can't even see blue on yours. So there you go. Maybe I'll put it below us here. Um, there you go. Boom. Alrighty. Let's keep going. Where are we at?
All right, so he has the +2 boost on this thwart.
Okay, so he thwarts for 4, which pops it. This goes down to 3.
Yep.
And what do we do? Discard 10? Oh no, I have 2 left.
Yep.
That is a shame. Yeah, I guess I should have done my ability. I thought it was going to be more. Now, I don't continue discarding, right? I just stop once I've decked.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, that's typically the way it works. All right.
All right. So he thwarts for you.
He does thwart for me for 2 plus 1, so 3. Is he back up to the most threatening one? He is, but it's now at least tied with Wrecker, so we can choose. Which we might choose Wrecker, with me being able to defend again. All right. Where are we at?
All right. Card.
Yep. Buddy system.
Choose the side scheme who has the least threat. Reveal the top card of his deck. Buddy system.
So which one do you want to do? Do we want to do Pile Driver? I assume we want to do Thunderball, right?
Yeah.
So what's it going to do?
Active villain heals 3 points. Give him tough.
The active villain. So that would be this one who has lost 1 hit point. Boink.
But he does get tough.
Didn't we have something with... don't you have the knight or whatever? What? The knight's dead, though.
Choose to either discard an upgrade you control or place 1 threat on the active villain side scheme for each upgrade you control.
You have a lot of upgrades. I don't have another... But if you don't think you need it this turn, I should draw one eventually.
Do I just get rid of Element Gun? Again?
I mean, that's up to you. You can certainly just play it next turn, right? But oh, you do have Black Knight. There you go. You can get rid of Tough. Look at that.
Yeah.
But you may want to... I mean, why don't you get rid of the free one, right? And my card...
Because then I can't use Inspiring Presence.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can get rid of the free one if you want me to.
Well, is there a better... now? Because all these are unique. You don't want to get rid of any of those. No. I mean, are you going to use
Avenger?
Inspiring Presence?
I was just planning on attacking twice, but it's only like 2 damage, actually.
Yeah, let's get rid of Honorary Avenger.
I think it's much better for forwarding just because he has Leader of the Guardians, but we don't really need
that.
Not
in this mission, no. And if we are going to use these 2 decks again, I am not going to use this deck. All right, so are we done with this?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll let you...
Stuff, yeah.
Oh, Bulldozer. That's this one. Ooh, so he's done, so we do have to add an acceleration. And actually, Pile Driver's almost done, so we may have to add a second acceleration here soon. Something to think about anyway. Again, we have up to 12, and you can thwart pretty well, so, I mean, it's not that big a deal. Which is why Wrecking Crew's not that tough, because this is just not an issue. Alright, one reveal. Discard a card at random from your hand. If you are in hero form, take damage equal to that card's printed cost. If you're in alter ego form, place threat on Bulldozer's side scheme equal to its cost. Well, this is not great. I mean, that's the best thing that could have been, right?
Yeah.
Because that still leaves me all my options for my turn. Okay. Let's see what this is. Rampaging Speed. Attacks you must defend attacks with an ally you control if able. Now, am I allowed to block for you? That's the question. Yeah. And you are first player, or am I first player? Oh, I'm going to become first player. But I don't have to attack Bulldozer, is the good news. Right?
Yeah.
So the question is, do I Thunderclap? Probably not. I probably Hulk Smash Pile Driver, right? or Wrecker.
You want to kill my escape convict?
I mean, if I do that, then I can splash it onto Wrecker, right? Or Pile Driver. And kill.
Well, you're hitting for 13,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
13 minus 2 is 11, so you'd be one short of killing Wrecker.
I'm going to draw my card. No, right, for Pile Driver.
Okay.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, well. Goodbye, Ironheart. It's fine. All right, so I'll kill yours in Pile Driver. I think that's the right move, right? With Hulk Smash. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, I can't afford but one of these. Actually, can I get Helicarrier?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to discard that. Let's do this first. So, Tackle and Helicarrier to pay for Ironheart. So that draws me a card. Get behind me. Alright. So then I'm going to flip and attack with Limitless Strength. Hulk Smash. Killing your dude. Where's he from? Bulldozer?
Yeah, and then Ironheart can just finish off Wrecker, right?
Do you want to kill Wrecker or Pile Driver?
Wrecker? Isn't Pile Driver way easier?
Okay. Well, the only thing is I won't have to deal with the Retaliate, but at some point we're not going to have to deal with Retaliate. Alright, so Wrecker's dead. Wrecker's dead, man! Wrecker's dead!
I mean, you did hit him with the big Hulk Smash.
I didn't even hit him. I hit this dude and threw him. I hit the escape convict, and I threw him with such brutal force that he went through frickin' Wrecker's head after Ironheart blinked him for one.
Good narrative.
Yeah, the only problem is now, actually, the negative of having Ironheart here is I gotta block with Ironheart instead of my own defense, which would be better. Unless... Oh, we can't thwart this. Oh, so that's the negative of killing Pile Driver. Hold on. Or of killing Wrecker. Because he could have been the one to take the lead. Now it's got to be Bulldozer, which means I got to chump. Which means I don't get my Retaliate. Lots of bad stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it is what it is, right? Oh well.
Yeah.
It is the world we live in. The world of getting bulldozed. All right, Bulldozer seems like the worst one. We should have killed him first, doesn't he?
Yeah, no chump blocking seems rough.
Yeah.
I mean, only getting one ally out.
Playing Knight for free, right? Ooh, how'd you get that card?
The smooth talking. Smooth talked Falcon into going away to give me a genius.
Although, could you have used... I mean, you probably could have used that better. Or Falcon.
Alright. So, I think I'm going to do Knight.
I feel like you have to do Knight, yes.
So, I'm going to heal, because HPs are nice.
Seems like it.
So, I'm doing Power of Leadership. And I gave up my
Avenger,
Honorary Avenger. So let's put Black
Is that
Knight
literally
in.
the only card you need Avenger for?
Honorary Avenger? No, then like Avengers
that too.
The one that readies all the Avengers and then gives them +1/+1.
That's good.
Because if you combine that with like Blaze of Glory, that's
seems
just
good.
Like a massive Blaze of Glory. Okay, so do I just hard pay for Element Gun or do I take a card for it?
Or do you want to take a card for it and then shoot both your Element Guns?
Yeah, I just don't know if the card's worth it.
What do you mean? Oh,
worth the encounter card.
I mean, do you really want Element Gun? I mean, I'd almost put in comms implant.
Over Element Gun?
I mean, do you need two?
On Black Knight? I mean, it allows you to do 1 for 3, so 2 for 6 a turn.
But I mean, you haven't even been using it once a turn. You think you're going to start all of a sudden using it twice a turn? I mean, it's your call.
Well, I mean, now it's just like there's less upgrades and stuff for me to pay for now than there was in the first half of the game. Well, unless you think I should do the 6 damage now. All right. Well, I mean, Black Knight's definitely attacking for 2.
Yes, and getting rid of tough.
And getting rid of tough.
That's the real key here.
Do I just sack Black Knight though?
To do what?
Get him to attack me. Get rid of the held hostage. Or do we not care?
Wait, you can get him to attack you right now?
The villain corresponding detached sight and attack to, and then discard this card.
Wait, what? Oh. Well, why didn't I do that? I didn't realize I could do that.
Yeah, but what did I do with myself? Oh, I healed.
Wait, we don't have to chump. Where did that card go? Wasn't there something that we had to chump?
Yeah, you don't have to chump. You can just have him attack you.
I thought there was a card that we had to chump for some reason, but I guess we got rid of that.
Yeah, it just happens the first time. And then it goes away. And it gives him like +2 attacks. But his are like 5, which
so you're thinking about just having him attack you? I should have had him attack me. I didn't realize that's how that card worked. Do you want me to have him attack me?
No, because you had Hulk Smash.
Right, but I won't block. I'll just take it and retaliate on him.
I was just gonna block with like Black Knight because he has 2 health.
Well, first of all, he can't block because he's exhausted.
Yeah.
So yeah, why don't I just say I did this?
Maybe you just don't care that he's activating.
Yeah,
this
that's
turn.
what I'm saying.
That's fine. I just wondered, do you want me to get lower this threat? Was the question.
So he's not the active
because you were worried about it. I don't know if it matters.
Well, at this point, it doesn't.
It's probably fine. Okay. So at this point, then, yeah, I'm just gonna put out my gun and call it a day. And then it's out my deck. Hopefully, it doesn't get discarded.
Let's do this. Draw up, ready up. I have your Honorary Avenger. Although I would like Helicarrier so I can get 2 things out potentially.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Especially if one of them's Crushing Blow for free.
Crushing Blow, and then either get behind me if something's terrible is revealed, or Indomitable. All right. So let's add 1. Please add 1 to all of them, or your 2.
My 1.
Well, maybe now I'm gonna give you Pile Driver. All right. So it stays here. Oh, this one gets a second one actually because of the acceleration counter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally was almost on top of it before. I don't know how I missed it. All right. So he is going to attack me. I think I defend. Right? I mean, I have 10 life. Or do you want me to block for you? I don't think I have life for that right now. I'm going to defend right now.
Yeah.
I mean, my attack's only 3. That's the... Alright. So he does 1 damage to me. And he takes 1 himself.
Yeah. I think I'm going to chop with Black Knight.
Okay.
Same deal. So I take 2.
Chomp with Black Knight. Steven Johnson says Bulldozer has an attachment that did +2 and you had to use an ally to block. Where is that? He's already had that.
No, but we reshuffled.
Yeah, I don't think he had that in play anymore. I think that was in his discard pile. Maybe we're wrong. Steven Johnson, let me know if I am wrong. If I am wrong, he would do 2 more damage to me. Because it would have been against...
And you lose Ironheart.
Yeah, and I couldn't have blocked and he wouldn't take the damage. So let me know if I'm wrong if he did have that in front of him. We thought that it was gone, but maybe we were wrong on that one.
Maybe you just put it on the wrong side.
Maybe I just put it on the wrong side. So let me know. Because I thought he had it too, for some reason. So let me know if he did have it, and we'll just retroactively kill Ironheart, take away the 1 damage, and do 2 more to me. I thought you revealed it last round. I'll rewind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did too. I think I just put it in the discard for some reason instead of the whatever. But let's keep going. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate you keeping us honest there. Go ahead and take yours. Oh no. What is this? Force response. After Bulldozer attacks, discard a card from the top of your deck for each point of damage dealt by this. Hero action. Exhaust your hero and discard a card at random from your hand to discard this. Okay. Well, I'm not worried about that
one. Choose the villain whose size is least threat. So I assume we want Thunderball again.
Yes.
Move all threat from the side scene with the least threat to side scene with the most threat.
Well, do we actually reveal it? Oh. So wait, what?
So basically this goes down to 0, right? And that goes up to 12 or 13.
Yep.
So it triggers.
All right. So that goes away. That goes back to Bulldozer. No, this one. Bulldozer.
All right.
So this one triggers, what do we, discard 10 cards? Is that this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
You revealed it last round. Okay, so let's retcon. He gets a life back. I take 2 more damage because he would have attacked for 5. Ironheart would have blocked it for 1, so I would have taken 4. I only took 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and he didn't retaliate, so we're good now. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And you got to deck yourself for 10 cards, right?
I mean, I'm never going through my deck. I guess that's the one benefit of Hulk. There's Night Nurse. All right. So whose turn? You're first.
Yep.
Yep.
My turn now?
What do I gotta do to get rid of this? I'll probably get rid of this.
How much can we do? You said you won my Helicarrier?
Well, not yet. Oh, do you want me to Crushing Blow right now? I might not need it anymore.
How much damage?
I might not need it anymore. Because I may, I'll probably get rid of this. So I'm not going to be able to play both of my cards. Because I wouldn't be able to discard a card. So you use Helicarrier.
Should I Sliding Shot?
Yeah, man. What's that, 7? Do you have a way to draw another card?
Should I Daring Escape?
Yeah, do that. And that way you can kill Pile
Okay, so
Driver,
I can
right?
ready my... Should we kill Pile Driver, or should we just try to kill Bulldozer?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think we're killing Bulldozer, right?
How much damage can you do?
Me?
6?
6, yeah.
Okay, so if I do 2, in theory...
So wait, you're going to do 9 plus 6, right? And I do 6. So that's 12, 21. If you could figure out a way to do 7 more, and that includes your Sliding Shot and your 2 gunshots.
Does that include...
Not your damage.
Star-Lord attacking twice?
So then we're real close. So Star-Lord attacking twice is 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. Plus a Sliding Shot for 9, right? 19.
Okay.
I do 6. That's 25. We need 3 more. You got 1 with Squirrel Girl. I guess we got Ant-Man in. We could do it.
All right. Well, let me see. So let's attack for Star-Lord for 2 unless you need me to thwart.
Nah, I mean, whatever.
All right. And then Daring
Yep.
Escape to ready. Give me a card, please.
Ooh, I can't. I can make you an Avenger, but not this round. I mean, maybe you just hold that.
Yeah, man, hold it. All right. So you said you don't want my helicarrier?
Don't forget. You can use it. Don't forget, you need to take a card.
Yeah. Don't you need it to do?
I don't anymore because I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm just gonna Avengers assemble and Crushing Blow. That's it.
But you can't Crushing Blow without using Honorary Avenger, right?
You are correct. So I would need it in that case. Yes. If you want Honorary Avenger, I need it.
I think I do if I have Avengers assembled.
Yep.
I'm gonna hold, right? Okay. So give you Helicarrier. So that's gonna be exhausted. Okay. So then in that case, do I spend Falcon to put out Stinger?
I think so. Although then you're not going to have 2 cards to discard to shoot him twice with your gun.
Yeah, I just don't think I'm going to be able to do that. And that's probably fine because Avengers symbols changed the game, I think. So let's get Stinger out with Falcon. And then I sliding shot.
Yeah, in that case, do you want to just kill Pile Driver? Or no?
Who's activating next? Pile Driver? So do you... I don't think I think I'm happy with Pile Driver going instead of Bulldozer if we can't.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
But I don't... Yeah.
So you're going to hit 9 over here?
Yeah, and then I think I hit for 9.
Okay.
And then you think I hold?
Wait, did you use Helicarrier for you, or did you just?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. So it's not used. So you're gonna hold Ant-Man?
Yeah,
I think you gotta hold Ant-Man.
Yeah, and then I attack for 2 or I thwart for 3.
And what are you gonna thwart?
I don't know.
I mean, if we want to flip down at any point, maybe we thwart this one.
I can't thwart that without forcing him to attack me.
Both of these we can't thwart. So there's nothing to thwart except the main.
Yeah. All right. So attack for 2, down to 15. And then do I hold Stinger? I
think you hold both.
I think I hold both for next turn, and I can attack for more. Yeah. All right. So take my Helicarrier.
Avenger you. Crushing attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I attack for 3. Or I get rid of my confused. I'm still debating
that one.
So I guess I don't need to get rid of Bulldozer's helmet right now, especially if we're killing him next turn. He's not going to attack this turn. Maybe I just put Indomitable in then. Right?
After you boulder attack, discard 1 card from top of deck for each 1 damage dealt by this. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we don't care because he's not going to activate. Right? There's like no way with this having 6 on it that he activates, and we're certainly killing him next turn with Avengers Assemble and all your Avengers. Now, you didn't put Avengers Tower in? Oh, come on, man. Come on, Terence. All right. We good?
Yeah.
We draw my 4 wonderful cards. I got Spider-Man and Hulk Smash. Oh, I got Hulk Smash. Yep.
3rd card. It's gonna be fun.
Well, don't you have the... You draw a bunch of cards too, right?
Yeah, so I draw 2 more.
Although, when does that happen? Do you draw an extra one for the one you just drew? I don't think so.
While you're in hero form, you get a hand size +1 for each face on counter card in front of you. To
If
massive
anybody
3.
knows the answer to that, let us know. I don't think you would, because I don't think you would have had that card in front of you, right? Because I think you determine your hand size and then draw up to it.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's true.
Okay. All right. So where are we at? Tat tat. Where we at? Where we at? By the way, people are very upset at me for not boom booming nearly enough lately. Oh yeah, let's add the threat. Watch, we're gonna lose the threat because we're not paying attention. Did you add threat to this? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, pile driver becomes the active villain. He does not add this. I got rid of that. All right. So pile driver is going to attack. Actually, we will lose threat next turn if we don't thwart. Just as because pile driver is about to go through his deck. All right, so pile driver attacks you. Are you jumping? Or you want me to block for you?
Should I jump?
I guess not. The problem is, wait, do you have the thing that blocks?
Yeah, I can just use jet boots.
Yeah, just flip it. You're confused. So it blocks all 3, right? Yeah, I mean, that feels good. All right, I'm going to block and use Indomitable. Move the active counter to the villain with the least threat on his side scheme. That villain schemes. That's here.
Yeah.
So 3 plus... What's this?
Attacks you. So move it to the one with the least and they attack.
Thunderball still.
Yeah.
And is it attacking me? Hold on. Yeah, it's me because it's my turn.
Yeah, so he's down for 2.
And it'll be +1 because he...
Did you do your retaliate?
I did not.
On
So who was that? Pile driver?
Yeah,
I think I blocked this too then. I just can't die here, right?
No boost card, boost card.
Okay. Oh, if it's no boost card, then I'll just take the 3.
2.
Oh, he doesn't do a special even? He attacks you.
Oh, yeah, he does. After he attacks, you deal one at each character.
And he does get retaliated on. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's ridiculous. Oh, wait. Pile driver, we got to put an acceleration token on for. And Thunderball, we're about to accelerate as well.
Discard the top card to your deck where X's Boulder's attack.
Wait, what?
1, 2. So put 2. I'm fine with that. Discard 1 card random.
Oh, come on. There's only one card we don't want. Right? And that's it. Son of a gun. Alright. Well, that whole plan we just had there doesn't seem as good anymore.
Choose either discard an upgrade control or place 1 threat on the active villain side scheme.
By the way, let's make sure we're discarding to the right places. Not that it matters that much, but... So wait, what are we doing?
Well, that sucks. I just got Honorary Avenger because I don't have that thing anymore. Alright, reveal the top card of the least villain, so that is Bulldozer.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. What's he gonna do?
Whatever this says. The villain whose side scheme has the least threat attacks you. That is Thunderball. I jump. It's after the Thunderball attacks you. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
And then one goes on Stinger, and you take one, by the way.
Yep. Yep.
Wait, why did you? Wait, Stinger only have one? No. Alright. This is harder than it should be. When revealed, move all threat from one side scheme with the least threat to the side scheme with the most threat.
That's game for me, I think. No, that's done, right?
Hold on. So this is Thunderball. So which one?
Stun each friendly
So
character.
this one has the least. So this one, no, not that one. That one.
This
That
has
had 6.
6.
This is 7. This card is an upgrader support they
What
control.
happens here?
Yes. You never used it, by the way. All right, where are we at?
Okay.
Your turn, right? Or my turn. All right, who am I
Yep.
killing? And please tell me you can thwart this, because if not, we're
Yeah.
done.
Well, an ally will be able to
Yeah.
afford it, yes.
All right. So I'm just Hulk smashing one of them to death. Is that correct?
I guess so. Do we want to just start hitting Thunderball, or do you want to waste the 4 damage? So the question is, can I do 9? Is that...
Well, that is a question.
Well, Bulldozer isn't activating anytime soon, right? In theory.
Well, that's true. So, I mean, are we trying to keep them all, like, relatively the same? Like, who do we not want to activate? Like, the problem is if this stupid thing goes... Which one kills us? Do any of these do damage? No, this one's just stun and this one's whatever. Who's the worst for us right now? I mean, I still feel like if Bulldozer activates, we're in trouble.
Okay. So how much can I do? I have...
And if you want Honorary
3.
Avenger, then I need Helicarrier. By the way.
Sure. I feel like Honor Avenger is already worth it just for that discard upgrade card.
Well, that's true. Touche. I mean, I don't put Spider-Man in, right? I definitely attack for plus 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I mean, if you want me to spread the damage around, I can do that and take out Thunderball.
Do you think that's the right call?
I don't know. Because here's the problem. He's getting close to decking, and then he's going to get close to decking, and this is going to become a problem at some point, right? At some point, like, it's not a problem yet, but at some point it will be. And we both have to flip, so this guy's going to scheme out this turn. I mean, I think he's just too close to decking. Like, it scares me that we're going to, you know, that... I don't know. It's fine. I'm just smashing him. I'm making the call. I'm bold to...
Right.
Unless you could do 9. If you could do 9, I won't. Can you do 9 and thwart?
No, I can't after losing my element gun.
Okay. Well, then don't worry about it. I just smashed them. We'll be able to take the 27 down. I'm not worried about that. I just didn't want to deal with...
All right. So I think I play...
Steven Johnson says, this is harder than it should be. Every Hulk player ever. Nice. That is a good one. Yes. Hulk, not great. Gotta be honest, not great.
All right, so I'm just gonna thwart for a lot, I think,
Off to
this
me.
turn.
So what's a lot?
5. Is 5 not a lot?
5 is plenty.
And I think I just flip,
I mean,
right?
you have to.
And
Yep.
deal for 3.
Please draw my, you guys know what I want. Not either of these.
Banner.
It's not a great hand. Because stupid muster courage. What, hold on. You know what? This is stupid. Like, what would I put in instead of muster courage?
You just wanted to make Hulk worse. That's what it came down
I
to.
mean, I guess. I already have tackle in there. Shake it off. I'm not a guardian. Never back down. I mean, yeah, but I tried to do no defense. I don't know. Counterpunch? That would have been nicer than what I got now. All right, where are we at?
Villain phase start, right?
Ready up. So let's add 3. And then you got those 2?
Yep.
All right.
All right. Still kind of sucks, I guess, but
So he's scheming for 3 plus. Doesn't matter. I mean, it could be worse. It could have been a star event. So we're all stunned. Is that what this is?
yep.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's not, but it's fine. Is target acquired even worthwhile doing? 3 plus 0. That's good. And there should be 15 cards here. Why are there 16? Hold on. Probably should have searched instead of doing it this way.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that, but
It's fine. It's all fine.
This should probably be shuffled in, right? He doesn't have a discard.
Yes. I would assume that is correct.
All right, take your card.
Oh wait, did we not? All right, so that has the 3 threat on it. All right, so I'm first. Oops, I just flipped over the entire enemy deck as well. When revealed, discard the support you control with the highest cost. If no support was discarded this way, place 2 threat on the active villain scheme. That is just fine with me.
Ash villain gains 3 hit points and tough. Wait, this is Pile Driver.
What'd you do that for? Come on, Terence. You're better than that.
This is also Pile Driver.
Is it? Wait, what did we do for this one? So we don't add 2 to the villain scheme. That's what we're saying here.
Yeah.
All right, when revealed, deal 1 damage to each friendly character you control. Ow.
Cool. That's not
Unless you
great.
hear discard a card at random from your hand, I can get rid of it.
Don't
Huh?
you feel?
Do I have to... Oh, exhaust your hero. Yeah, I mean,
All right.
it'd be nice to heal.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So you're first player. I'm going to do my action to draw a card.
So,
Hey, it's another muster courage. I freaking hate myself. All right.
wait. Okay. I think I heal, right? 7. What? Are we just trying to go to town on Thunderball, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I think we don't kill Pile Driver until we can kill him one blow and not get retaliated on. I mean, I'm not going to be doing much here. Like I hope you do not expect much out of me.
All right. Do I
I mean, you play
thwart?
bad boy for sure. I mean, I could thwart if you really want me to. 5 instead if you paid for this only using fists, which I could. I could thwart for 5 if you want me to. Oh no, I'm confused. Never mind. Can't even do that.
Shall I do daring escape and just ready myself?
Sure.
Get a card. It's on him.
Yep. Now wait a minute. Did we just deck? We did. I
think-
didn't add another one of these.
Yeah.
Wait, did Pile Driver deck? He didn't deck.
this
That's right.
card-
We killed Bulldozer so he wouldn't deck.
I stunned. Um,
I mean, you just unstun these two also, right? Or oh, are you going to thwart with them? That's what you're thinking.
do I play bad boy?
I feel like you do. And then you won't. You would be able to sliding shot with Helicarrier. You should do that as well. Play bad boy free.
Okay, so I pay for. I mean, do I do bad boy or do I play 2 sliding shots?
And do. I mean, maybe 2 sliding shots. I
7,
feel like I would
and
like you to
9,
do
14.
2 sliding shots for. No, they'd be 9 each because you got this card from whatever. So it'd be 9 each because you pay for the first one.
Yeah, 18.
I mean, 18 feels way better than anything else you're going to be doing here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even if you use 9 to kill Pile Driver, which I'm not sure if that's the right call or not, but
All right, 18.
now wait, why don't you get rid of Ball and Chain also? After you, will you have 1 card left over, or no? You're exactly out of cards. Never mind.
No, that's it. That's it. So 18 drops him down to not 9 plus 18 is 27, right? 9.
18 gets him down to 9. Yeah. So, what? So this will only be at 10. I feel like we're winning next round, right? So we don't have to worry about this. No, this will be at 11.
I mean, I haven't even done anything yet with
I can
my
do
allies.
6. If you can do 3, well, your allies are stunned, buddy.
Yeah.
But you can't even do 3.
No. So do I even attack him?
Or do you just thwart? Oh, you're confused.
I can thwart with Ant-Man for sure.
So that's what, 3?
Yeah. And then should I just thwart again with
I
Stinger?
mean, I kind of feel like you
So
just get
then
rid of
it's
the
just
stuns
like-
on them. Almost. Like, we don't need the thwarting. And then that way, next round, they can help us finish this off, right? Clean this up. Isn't that the better move? We're not going to lose the threat here. I mean, that's the whole thing about this scheme. You know exactly how much threat's going on. It never gets more, right? Like, there's no way to add more threat. There's no advance or anything else. I almost feel like you just
All right.
freaking get rid of your stuns and get ready to kill him next turn.
Yeah, I almost feel like I probably need to chump with one of them
That's
next
fine.
turn.
Oh,
So
so
maybe
yeah,
I thwart
thwart
with
with
one.
who do you want to thwart with?
So I'll thwart with
For how much?
I guess
3?
2.
She's not a guardian?
And that gives us a
Oh,
what?
yeah.
She's guardian.
Got it. Alright. So Ant-Man got rid of his...
And then I can attack for 2. So should I
I
just
think
drop
Ant-Man
Pile
only
Driver
has
down
1
to 6?
damage on him, right? Because he doesn't take a damage for getting rid of stun, does he? Oh, he does?
I think so.
How does that work? Does anybody know the answer to that in the chat? That's interesting. I don't even know. Wait, why did you knock him down to 6?
Because I can attack.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, you're being quiet right now.
I can attack with
But
Star.
then you get retaliated on.
Oh, that's true. Should I just
Yeah.
do him?
I mean, this we.
Wait. Yeah. So I can drop him down to 6 because I will use element. I will have done my element gun instead of
Wait, why? How can you do element gun?
because I could have readied. I readied
Yeah.
myself. I healed,
Uh-huh.
readied myself, and I used my element gun to get rid of my stun to do sliding shot. So instead, I probably would have just exhausted to do my basic attack, get rid of stunned, and then just use element
Oh,
gun
you did use element gun at some point?
to get rid of stunned.
Ah,
Because we got stunned, right?
yes.
From everyone.
I thought
We were
no, I
struck.
thought you did your basic attack to get rid of stunned. And then ready.
No, I healed, readied, and then I used my element gun at
Oh,
the
why
beginning of
would
the
you have
turn.
done that ever instead of just your 2 attack?
Because I was thinking about maybe getting rid of ball and chain.
Ah, got it. All right, so it's me. I cannot kill him.
Uh, oh, actually, instead of Ant-Man getting rid of
Stun.
and I don't know if I want Thunderstruck to do 1 damage to everyone.
So you want? Oh, you want pile driver. So you're gonna thwart this? Well, you could have thwarted this instead.
Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll do
Yeah.
that with Stinger. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he only removes 2,
'Cause that seems
right?
like the right call. Yeah, so it's tied.
Yep. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, that was only at 7.
Seems like the right
All right. Well, I'm healing for 4 because I'm just never gonna get that lab back. Apparently,
call. If you do,
I'm gonna flip. I am going to.
crushing ball. Wait, did you draw and discard?
I did not. That is a good idea. Hey.
You might as well do that before you heal.
Yes. Yes. So muster courage, I definitely don't need. Oh no, I did do it. I cheated. I did do it because I drew a muster courage. I did that while you're doing all
Okay.
your stuff. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I don't think it's a difference maker.
So yeah, it healed. All right. So clearly, target acquired and crushing blow. Right.
Sure.
I mean, none of these are anything special. So I'm not stunned. I got that going for me. And then I get rid of orbital leap, and I draw 4 cards. Wow. This is a hot mess of garbage in my hand. I mean, I love Lockjaw, you know that, but I don't want him in my hand. Of all the places I want Lockjaw, my hand is not one of those places. All right. So, we get to add 4. We get to pick which one this is on and add 1 to each of these. All right. Where are we at? He is going to attack you.
Yeah. Do I just take it?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm going to be able to do all of like 4 damage next round. I was going to say, do you want me to chump for you or block for you? But if I do that, then I can't block for me. Is that...
Give the active villain a tough status card. Do we just want to cancel this
How do we
boost?
do that?
Your target acquired?
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Of course we do. Yay!
So he does 3, but I will block 2 of that.
All right. And then I guess I have to block. Hold on. I mean, because I could die here. Right. So I guess I have to block. So I'm only doing like no damage next turn. I would not have died. So I take 1. He takes 1.
It's a good trade.
I mean, yes. All right. Go ahead and draw a card.
Oh no. This is where you gotta pay the
I
piper.
mean, we'll see.
Cool.
What's that?
Active villain.
Attached to the villain side scheme. Threat cannot be removed. Oh, it's that one. Wait, he has 2 of those?
Yeah. Because he's the active villain now, right? I got this from my
gotcha,
thing,
gotcha. Yep.
Move all threat from the side scheme with the least threat to the side scheme with the most threat.
So which one do we want to go
So
off?
this
We don't want to
goes
stun
off.
us. But what does this one do? Upgrade or support?
Discard ace.
I think that would kill me. That would kill me. Oh, it wouldn't kill me. It'd leave me on 1 hit point.
Are we killing him? Are we killing him?
I'm doing
turn?
1 damage and stunning. Right? Or I can med team.
So if I have Blaze of Glory for 8.
8 total?
I think I have Blaze of Glory, so Star-Lord himself could do it.
So you're killing him next turn.
And then I have Sliding Shot.
Oh, yeah. All right. So which one do we want to go off? So we don't want to stun us? Is that what we're saying?
I think so, right?
So I lose my upgrade and 4 hit points.
I think Star-Lord's helmet goes away.
No, on your Avenger, right?
Oh, yeah. Dude, this is the card that keeps on giving.
I mean, for you, I feel like I'm getting jobbed the entire game here. Yes, go for it. Draw it. He attacks you.
Whatever attacks you for +2. I think I just chump here.
I mean, he doesn't get the +2, but yeah.
So move this to the one with the least. That would still be pile driver, right?
Wait, hold on. This is down to 0 and this is at 3. Yeah.
So it goes to Thunderball now. Oh, no, wait, the top one. The active villain gains 3 points in a tough status card. Ugh.
That's not great.
No.
I mean, it's 1 more round, right? Whatever.
At 1 hit point? Sure.
I have 1 hit point. You're fine.
I mean, maybe you just play Med Team.
I mean, I could do that. For sure. I mean,
Right.
well, hold on. If I stun him, I don't need to play Med Team. If I stun and have a chumper?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right. Yeah, so this... Don't be bad. Oh, no. I think you're going to have to chump for me, right?
Yeah.
All right, so now your whatchamacallit doesn't look... Honorary Guardian or whatever doesn't look as good. Blaze of Glory.
Did you draw the boost?
Oh, I didn't.
You're confused? That's cool.
I'm already confused. Or you would have been confused, I guess. I don't know. Wait a minute. Wait, have we just lost to threat?
Why?
You're going to have to... Because you're confused. Do you have an ally to get threat off?
No.
So we're going to lose the threat.
Well, you're playing Mockingbird, right?
I mean, what does that have to do with anything? I get what?
Off.
I get what?
Status?
Okay, that has nothing to do with losing the threat.
Why are we losing the threat? If you get tough off, then we
you
kill
can?
him, right?
Can you kill both?
So I can attack for 4 each time with Blaze of Glory,
Oh, okay.
right?
All right, we're good then. All right, so yeah.
And then I still have Sliding Shot. And so I just have to do 7, which I can do with 1 sliding shot.
Fine. All right, Mockingbird comes in. Mockingbird plinks off tough. Takes 2 damage herself. Man, this was a close game. This is way too close for comfort. Now, granted, my deck was garbage. Like, absolute garbage.
All right, so Blaze of Glory. So I now attack for 4. So I attack for 4 on Thunderball. Drops him down to 2. I'm going to Daring Escape. 2 ready. Draw a card.
Hold on.
I
You need this,
will.
buddy. Which?
I'll pull a card with sliding
Yep.
shot.
So you kill pile driver.
So 9.
And then you attack for 4.
And then I will gutsy move. JK.
Nice.
And then I'll attack for another 4.
But we literally almost lost this to. I've never lost this to threat. I don't think. That.
Well, you also told me many turns you'd be like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that threat."
Well, I mean, for many turns we didn't need to worry about that threat. I feel like I was the one talking about getting rid of threat early. Yeah, that's crazy. 1 hit point. You were at 6. All right, let me.
6 for my health, man. I don't go very high.
Oh my gosh, that was an intense game.
That was a fun game.
That was actually fun, but I mean, it's only because I built like the worst deck ever, right? I mean,
I will bring a leadership Hulk deck next week.
So Steven Johnson said, Hulk, one of the strongest heroes there is. I can do 4 damage next round. I couldn't even do 4 damage next round. Steven Johnson, Pike Driver isn't the highest cost upgrade. Oh. You would have had to get rid of something else, but I don't know that it would have mattered.
Element gun probably,
or no, helicarrier.
Leader of the Guardians.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered, right? It literally wouldn't have mattered.
Sorry.
Stop cheating, Terence, you big cheater. Make cheater pants.
Where is it?
All right. So earlier, I feel like somebody mentioned the next. Well, not the next expansion, but the next release.
The most recent pack
announced. And we talked about it, I think, a little bit last week, but we can get back into it. So what do we think about the Hood? That's the villain, right?
Yes. I had was it me and you having this? No, I was having a discussion with Steve actually about this, and maybe this isn't what you want to talk about. But when it was announced, he was Steve being Steve from One Stop, not
Beat the
Steve,
Game.
From Beat the Game. But he was mentioning about I think about like non-popular and popular and like how potentially it's a mistake. I don't think like concretely, but about like how like FG potentially catered towards, how like they're not releasing X-Men and other stuff. And I'm like probably super paraphrasing this, so it is not exactly what he said because this was a week or so ago, a week or two ago at this point.
The bottom line is nobody knew who the Hood was, right? I mean, I'm sure there are many people who know who the Hood is, but none of us know who the Hood was.
None of the casual folks.
But they were genius. See, I think this was genius because they paired it with a bunch of modulars, which people are going to want, and with a new Standard 2 and an Expert 2, right? So because of that, who cares if nobody knows who the Hood is? You know what I mean? Like, people are going to buy it for those other things.
To Steve's point, though, that only caters towards like a very niche slice of like it being like the hardcore fans of the game, right? Like if you're in the LCG for life, then that is cool. But if you're like, in theory, the people that are trying to get into the game, that is like buying a pack here and there.
I mean, all right, I agree because, but this is a hardcore expansion. This is not an easy expansion. This makes standard cards harder. It makes expert harder. I mean, it makes the game harder. All these modulars, I'm sure, are going to be hard modulars, right? So, like, this isn't an expansion for the non-lifers. I can't imagine. Like, I think if you're going to do somebody like, I don't know, that everybody's going to want to buy, you'd want to do that one in a easier format.
Like Thanos?
Well, we'll see if Thanos is easier or harder. I got a little bit of intel that said he actually may be easier, but I don't want to get into too many details. But he may actually be easier. I think people will be disappointed, but than Galaxy's Most Wanted. This next one might be an easier.
Will they be disappointed? Will they be disappointed and relieved, though?
I think so, because I think Galaxy's Most Wanted was tough to a point where it wasn't always fun to play. Whereas like this is fun because we won it in the end of the day, right? Galaxy's Most Wanted was like it punched you in the face from turn 1 and was unrelenting. And so, yeah, I don't know. I think people will be relieved but also upset. Like, why is Thanos easier to kill than Ronan, right? Like, thematically, it doesn't make sense. So which road do they want to go down? I mean,
yeah, I mean, I'll be curious to see what they do there.
And that one will be out next
we'll
month.
See
so
how
we
much.
Just have a few more weeks for that.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, the hood for me is perfect. If you're gonna do a not well-known villain, I think they did it right by having hard modulars with it and replacing standard and expert decks. Now, what's your theory on the order of difficulty? Do you think it's going to be standard 1, expert 1, standard 2, expert 2? Or is it going to be standard 1, standard 2, expert 1, expert 2 for difficulty?
I think, I mean, we talked about this a little bit when it was announced, and I spoiled it to you because you don't like to read those articles.
I did read it. I read it. Yep.
Oh, you did read it? Do you just not read?
I just don't want to read the heroes because I want to
read...
be surprised with the heroes.
Yeah.
I don't mind as much with the villains and stuff like that.
I think for my personal, I think it's going to be standard 1, expert, then standard 2, only because of that one card that adds
the thing where you have to get double stun or double confused to stun or confuse them.
Yeah, I think that just changes the value of a lot of things. I mean, what's interesting is it actually makes tough significantly better. So, like, I think when you looked at, like, invulnerability and the fact that it costs 3, I mean, still overcosted, but it relatively is significantly now much more valuable. Potentially even makes Strange better, of course, because you can actually change, like, a stun into a tough, potentially.
You know who it makes worse? One of my favorite heroes, Hawkeye. Because I mean he can only survive through stunning and confusing. Like that was his whole shtick. That really hurts Hawkeye. Makes Muster Courage better.
Yeah, I
mean you don't see many people doing Muster Courage.
Yeah, I think tough is not nearly as valuable as stun and confuse because it's generally more expensive, right? And there isn't as many of those effects.
But I mean, it should be apparently more expensive. If they knew what was coming down the road, right?
Yeah. So the card I think we're talking about is Formidable Foe, and the keyword is steady.
Right. So steady means
requires 2 status cards of the same type to be stunned or confused, so it doesn't affect tough.
Right. And obviously,
and it's a permanent and setup, so it comes out into play.
And that's a standard card. So
yeah, and there's no way to get rid of it, as far as I know, because it's an environment.
Right.
So I mean, I think it probably depends on the heroes you're playing. Like if you aren't playing with around a lot of status cards, I could see it not being as big of an effect. Not knowing what the other standard kind of cards really are besides Dark Dealings, which I think it just kind of boosts. I think standard 2 will probably not have as much surge as expert.
By the way, for those people who don't know, Mike is my co-designer. We design games. Our second game is called Dark Dealings, so I totally feel like they did a tribute to us with making that card. I don't know if you even knew that before now, but yeah,
I knew about Dark Dealings because people talked about it on Slack and Discord.
But so that was our second design game. So I feel like that was Fantasy Flight throwing an homage our way toward.
Because you're buddy with Caleb and Boggs.
We don't have to be buddies for them to respect our work. I mean, bottom line, good work is good work. Yes, that's clearly a joke, by the way. I am not that self-absorbed. I mean, I don't know. Ask my wife and kids. Maybe they disagree with that statement, but
um, I feel like now you just have to like make a Marvel Champions
right.
card.
In the next
like,
one, I'll have to.
You're like,
what's
in the
that
next
one
game?
that comes
Yeah.
out in? That's coming out. That makes like something cost 3 less or 4 less the next ally you play or something, but then gets rid of it at the end of the turn. Isn't that their famous card that they put in every game?
Oh,
Lord of the Rings card, also, that you always want to play.
which card?
What? Sneak
Sneak
attack,
attack.
right? So we'll just put a sneak attack card in one of our games.
It's like it's not even cost 1 less. It's like you pay 1 to put the card
Right.
into play. Uh,
But in Marvel Champions, aren't you then theoretically paying 2?
yes. Everything is just more expensive in Marvel Champions. That's
Yeah.
just how it works.
So you're actually paying 2 instead of 4.
So like like sneaking Maria Hill is not nearly as good.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, actually, most characters aren't going to be that good with that.
I mean, I would still sneak attack Nick Fury.
I mean, but that's the one, right? I mean, yeah, reduce the cost by 2, but you literally have to get
Well,
both of those
I mean,
cards
I-
in
I
your
di- I
hand
don't-
at exactly the same time. I mean, would you rather have that or just a double
I don't want to
resource?
go.
You know what I mean? I don't know that it's that good. And the more I think about it.
Well, I think it is significantly better in multiplayer because turn order matters. So being able to play an ally with an enter play effect on off your turn is
Oh, it's an action?
potentially yeah, it's an action.
Okay.
It's an event.
All right.
So like even Maria Hill may be less value, but giving someone an extra card, or if in a 4-player game, giving everyone a card at the end of the turn, where if you were the last player, the second to last player, like it still may be worth it, right? Because now it's giving every other player at the table more options. Like even though it's costing you just as many cards,
I just think it's dumb. Why didn't it
get
cost
less
it
value
0?
out of it.
I thought it was cost 0 for some reason.
No, it costs 1. I thought you don't like to talk about cards that are spoiled.
Well, that one I saw because that was I didn't even see that in a spoiler, or I saw that. I don't know who it comes with or anything else. I'm just saying. I saw that one. It was in a meme or something. Whatever they're. So.
Yeah. It's a staple. I figured it was coming because they also had Nick Fury, who's basically like
Sure.
Gandalf in Lord of the Rings.
Absolutely.
But there's I mean, one of the things like non-specific, they are creating more cards with enter play effects.
Sure.
So I think there's actually going to be, as the card pool grows on, like probably a whole like enter play like kind of archetype that will be super fun, I think, to deal with, because then it puts a totally different spin on allies, and there's like even a card now that that came out, I think, in Wave 2. That was like the one where when it's just like they do a last stand kind of
Right.
thing. I think it's a picture of like the kind of like, I guess like a gladiator type of
Okay.
thing. I feel like I don't remember the
know
name
what
of the
you're
card,
talking about, yeah.
but it's like you have to discard it at the end of the round or something. But they get like plus whatever attack, like plus 2
Right.
attack or something. So like you can imagine building a leadership type of deck probably around there, or even maybe Spider Woman. I think would probably be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
yeah, just keep
around
going
that.
leadership. Let's make that one better again.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you.
anyways,
Let me ask you an interesting question, because it's something I've been questioning lately, especially with protection. And maybe it's not true for every aspect, but I feel at least for protection, it's kind of true right now, and that's why I wanted to go completely off the rails here. I feel like there's almost one best protection build right now, and it's what we've been playing. We've played it a couple times lately, where you've got the +2 defense and ready your hero, or +2 defense and stun, and then you got the 3 things that with the main scheme. And I kind of feel like there's probably other, maybe you switch around a card or 5 here. But one of the interesting things with Marvel Champions is when you have 15 card hero decks, like you don't have that many cards to play with. Then if you add in the 3 double resources, Now you're talking about 18 out of your cards. That's almost half your deck already built. Then if you want to put in anything like Quinn Carrier, Helicarrier, or I mean, you don't see Avengers mentioned very often, but you know, you start putting that stuff in, and you're basically at half your deck just with like the standard suite: Nick Fury, Mockingbird. You know what I mean?
I mean, how many times do you play Nick Fury these days,
true.
right?
Well, I mean, I didn't play him at the beginning. Like, Nick Fury was never a favorite of mine. You know that. But it's interesting. Like, do you feel like there is a best protection deck for almost every hero? Like, that one deck would work? Didn't matter?
Are you talking about, like, back in the day you used to say, like, oh, there's my, like, leadership suite or whatever, and I just like swap the hero out and I keep the exact same cards. I mean, I think there's staples. I think that's true of a lot of kind of card games, right? Like there's common staples. Like I think this is true in early game. Arkham was just like, that's kind of why they introduced the taboo system of they wanted to force people to not just pick the same cards. Like, I mean, early game Arkham, right? Like Machete was one of the best weapons in the game, right? Like plus 1 damage, plus 2 to
But the difference is you're building a 40 card deck there, and you're talking about what?
You're building a 30 card
deck, so you're talking about 3 of your 30 cards. Here, you really have 20 cards to play with. I kind of feel like you have 20 to 22 cards to play with.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, look, it's better for people like me who don't love deck building. Now, certainly you could go above 40 card decks as well, but we know that isn't typically ideal because your best cards typically are the in-suit cards, right? Your hero cards themselves are typically your best cards. So typically, or even if other cards are your best cards, you still want to get around to them more frequently. So no matter what those cards are. But it's an interesting discussion about whether, and I mean, I'm not even sure that I hate that. Right? Like if there is a best, like let me build a leadership deck, let me build an aggression deck, let me build a justice, and let me build a protection deck. Let me build my best 25 card decks. And then I ask somebody when I go play, what hero do you want to play? And what aspect do you want to do? I mean, the negative is certainly why do I own all these other cards, right? Like, so that, I mean, there's definitely bad sides to it, but I don't think it's terribly wrong, and I think we've shown today, like, I think that tough card is pretty good. The only villain it doesn't work against is Wrecking Crew, right? So it depends what villain you're placing too. So maybe you've got a 5-card sideboard or something like that. You know, you build a deck with like a 5-card sideboard or a 6-card sideboard, something like that. But I mean, it'll let you get to the table faster too, and then maybe you just switch it based on what comes out. I don't know. It's something to think about. I mean, would that disappoint you if that was the best way to do things?
I mean, so I don't think that is a 100% true statement. I think part of it is, you know, this is, I think this is true in any kind of expandable card game of this ilk, right? That there are just going to be staples, just generally, right? Like this just as a cost card is just a really good card. Like even in Lord of the Rings, right? Like if you look at people that build spirit decks, right, that want questing, it's hard to refute the argument of like these are just really good 2-cost allies because they cost 2 and they do a lot, right? And you know, sometimes you just get better ones that then replace the other ones, and that always is going to be true. And I think there's part of the game that is just stats and math, right? Where it's like Maria Hill, like probably always going to be really good in a generic leadership.
Well, same with Squirrel Girl, right?
If you're not going for like Avengers. 2 costs.
2, but she does an automatic damage to everything, and then she does 1 more damage or 1 thwart, and then she can chump for you. I mean, that's...
Yeah, so, I mean, they're just like, the stat of that stuff is just highly valuable, and there is a part of the game that is just math, right? And that's just true of any of these kind of games, right? That's true in Magic. I you know, like it's true in both competitive and cooperative games.
Sets to keep it fresh.
Yes,
they're not doing that in LCGs.
They started doing that in like Netrunner and some of the other. I think just in Netrunner. I mean, that's one way you can keep, I guess, the meta shifting and changing, right? Uh, and I think they did it in Arkham with the taboo system of like making certain common cards that people always pick more expensive. That being said, I do think the aspect cards are not as interesting in Marvel Champions so far as potentially some of the cards in both Arkham and Lord of the Rings because you don't have the hero system, right? Where there has to be this kind uh, it's not always true, but I think generally true. Like the signature cards, like you're saying, are just going to be more interesting and better cards, and they are built to synergize around the hero. So I think if you look at the card pool as a whole, like the most interesting cards are the 15 cards that you get. And it is really a lot about the hero design. I think that is a big part of the
Right.
game. But that does mean that the aspect cards are going to be overcosted in
Yep.
comparison generally, and potentially less interesting. And so that's, I think, just the trade-off in kind of the design of the
Now, I don't
game.
think it's 100% true.
But you know,
Let me,
it's
but
not 100%. It's not 100% true, but I think it's like it's probably like the general average rule.
I
Like
think 10
usually
cards
you get
probably
like
per aspect are pretty safe put-ins, or between your basic and your aspect. But
yeah. I think if you just do the math though, right? Like in general, like a signature card will cost less to do the same amount of damage, or cost the same and do a little bit more,
oh
or
no,
it
no, no, yeah,
costs
no, no, no.
the
I
same and
wasn't
do the same
refuting that.
damage,
I
but
definitely think their signature cards are
yeah,
better. I mean, for most characters, I think that is very true. Um,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like the examples like you've shown in Hulk and or like She-Hulk's like ground stomp. It's just like there's like basically a basic card that does the
yeah.
same thing, right? It's like
Well,
her
and I
picture's even
even
on it,
think
right? So,
Thor's lightning
um,
strike. It's great now because of how many cards you can draw. But at the time it came out, there just wasn't enough card draw to make that thing worth anything. Um,
and I think that's actually one of the like best parts of an
right.
LCG
They could build
is
into it.
that like this is true of just any I think expandable card game. I think I love this stuff personally. Just like cards that sucked, right? Like potentially become really good because of some meta shift of like a card that you had no idea that was coming. Could be a year later, 3 years
Yeah.
later, right? And that happens in all the card games. And I think that that is some of the most fun stuff, right? So I'm still waiting for the thing that makes Hulk sing, but maybe that sometimes that cards just suck, right? And that's just how it
I
is.
think Hulk might
And they won't.
look, I don't think Hulk's ever going to be a frontline hero by himself, but I think he's self-sufficient enough that he doesn't need people blocking for him doing other things. I think he can be his own hero in an aggression deck if you just let him attack. Right? You give him those overkill cards, you give him maybe even a handgun to overkill some minions so that way he can take care of minions and still do a ton of damage to the boss. You know what I mean? Like, I think there is a world where you can build him as a complementary hero if somebody takes care of all the thwarting for him, because he doesn't want to do any of that, and he just can swing hard every turn with those overkill cards. You know what I mean? I forget what those are. Like when you do damage more than the damage of the ally, you put 2 hand cannons in his deck, and
Hulk smash, you mean?
no, 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 the aggression cards that give him plus. What the heck are they called? Oh, actually, we can look at it at the top of the board here. Let me return all these. Let's do aggression. They stay in play. Supports, upgrades.
It's
Yeah, it's an upgrade. Which is the upgrade that like when they do over damage?
power. Wait, the one that just
Yeah,
does one more.
+1 when they. What the heck is that called? Why can't I think of the name of it? Enraged? No, no.
No, that's for an ally. I think the card
Battle
you're
Fury.
looking for. Oh, that's the one that he
Oh
takes
no,
one
no, no,
damage and
that's not the one.
raise. I think the card you're talking about is follow through.
Yes, follow through. Where is that? Why can't I find? Oh, there it is. Duh. Yeah. So follow through with hand cannons. I think you can actually make a Hulk deck that does that and just wants to smash things, right? Um, the problem for Hulk is these are 2-cost things, and Hulk hates 2-cost cards. Hulk likes 1-cost cards, and Hulk likes 3-cost cards. Hulk does not like 2-cost cards, because that means he's sitting with 1 card in hand, right?
Yeah.
And even his triple resource leads him toward liking 3-cost cards and 1-cost cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, he definitely doesn't want 4-cost cards in his deck because he'll never be able to play them. I mean, again, unless he's being supported by somebody. But just in general, he doesn't want 2-cost cards. And the problem with this deck that I'm thinking of is you want a combat training, you want follow through, you want hand cannon, but those are all 2-cost. And now he's sitting on 1 card he's just going to discard every stupid turn. Because, I mean, I don't think you could build enough 0-cost in there. Although there are a lot of 0-cost attack events.
There's a lot of 0-cost.
You know, maybe that's another option,
aspects.
right? You just go all 0-cost aggression.
Yep. That is one way to build cheap. And you do drop kicks, because then you draw cards. I guess going back to like your point though of like kind of the like 1 protection deck or whatever. I think there's archetypes and aspects, and depending on the heroes you play, and villains, you may swap out different cards. But I don't think there's just one type of any aspect. Like there's not just one. It like probably depends on the hero.
No, well,
like,
for example, Widow. That's the one I was thinking of. Widow wouldn't want to use any of those standard decks, right? Because she just got her own thing. She could use them and she'd be fine with them.
Yeah, I think that's where heroes throw a kink into it. But I think like just even looking at like Drax, right? Like his type of defending is like he doesn't actually want to defend, so there's like a defenseless protection and there's like a defending protection, and I think there's even like a Groot style like don't take damage, but his is different because he has the Groot counters that you have to take into account, which allows him to do more things. So maybe you actually would throw in stuff like Dauntless, which it gives you retaliate, when you are at max health.
I mean, honestly, even somebody like Hulk would like, but I tried to do a Hulk protection. It was just too slow to get off the ground. The problem is you're so handicapped by that 5-card first hand and that 4-card every other hand that, like, I mean, you can't even get the stuff in play that you need to. Like, normal heroes can put, like, 2 or 3 cards in play turn 1. Hulk really can't. That's the problem. It's too slow to get going for Hulk. That's, I think, Hulk's biggest weakness.
But I mean, I think there are multiple archetypes in almost all the aspects, hands down. You have like the Avengers suite and leadership. You have potentially some more Guardian stuff now. This time around, you have just like the keep allies into play. You want to use like strength in numbers, which we haven't done in a while,
sure.
Right? But you run team training, you run strength in numbers. There's a like chump block leadership deck where you're doing like regroup, rapid response, that kind of stuff, where you're like actually just killing the allies but then bringing them back. There's like the upgrade style ally build, because like those.
Yeah, but those are all leadership, man. You've mentioned like 5 leadership builds, but I don't.
Yeah, I mean, in aggression, there's the overkill kind of build that you want to do. There's like target the villain instead. There's like swarm minion management if you want that. There's like even with what was the was it Venom you did aggression? We talked about like different ways to even build him
within
aggression of just like
we were just talking about one card though. We're talking about one weapon. Do we do Yarnbjorn or
right? But I think that one weapon also influences like, do I run Moment of Triumph because I'm gonna do a lot of overkill or not,
sure.
or do I run like and then maybe I want to add cards in to like pull minions out because I want to be able to consistently kind of do that stuff, right? And so I actually think like that one card influences like a bunch of other cards you potentially would build around,
I agree that aggression has more
you,
options now because there is the certainly pull a bunch of minions towards you, but I also think that's very villain dependent as well. Like, some decks
Sure.
are just better.
I think
I mean, look, the decks I played with Steve from Beat the Game and Brant from Welcome to the Portal or Step into the Portal. think I got it right. Step into the Portal. Those decks were really good, but they were really good because we were playing Mutagen, Formula, and Ultron. If we're playing a lot of other villains, they wouldn't be very good. You know what I mean? They just...
Well, I think a Galaxy's Most Wanted has a lot of minions now, right?
Sure, but they're a lot tougher.
I think their minions...
I think like you're not going to be able to pull 3 attack guys in front of you over and over. They were pulling them in front of them because they were taking 1 damage. You know what I mean? They just chumped the minions for a few turns because it didn't matter.
Oh yeah, I
like,
mean
you can't do that with the new
when
minions.
I built my Thor overkill stuff, I get rid of those minions that turn.
Right, but their whole thing was they were letting them sit
solutions.
in front of them so they could keep drawing more and more cards every turn. My point is, you can't do
yeah,
that.
I don't think you. Yeah, I don't.
Set.
Yeah, sure. I mean, but it's like the thing is like that's true in any card game, right? Like different scenarios will have different things, different niches, and they like by the nature of the game, you don't want every scenario to feel the same. So again, there is deck building components that will make a scenario
that's
easier,
where the deck building
harder,
comes
right?
in, actually. So now that I'm coming full circle, I think that's why you want a deck build. I think you're actually deck building for the scenario most times more than you're deck building for your hero. Because I even showed when we played Collector that I could do that standard protection deck with Widow. So maybe that's it. Maybe your deck composition is really more based on what villain you're facing than necessarily what hero you're using.
I don't know that I don't know if I would agree with that. Like oftentimes when we build heroes, like we don't know the villain we're picking, and so I build the deck. And so I mean I know even for Lord of the Rings, which is even more, I think most people consider that even more like scenario dependent on like solving the puzzle. But like I feel like most people when they think about deck building, unless they're like stumped or like specifically building against a villain, probably looks at a hero and tries to just build a generically good deck,
sure.
Right? Or just thinks of like maybe in this niche, but like maybe not thinking of a specific villain, just like, okay, like this is just a good swarm minion deck, and there's a handful, there's like enough of that scenarios where it's not niche, but it's like maybe if you get in a situation, it's just not going to be good, and that's fine, right? But like I think you look at your hero kit and you look at what they're good at, and you try to build around it, right? And I think most heroes, it's probably not true for everyone, but I think a game that is in a good spot, and I think Marvel Champions is for a lot of heroes, that there's more than one build, and maybe that isn't more than one build per aspect. Like I think in Drax, if you're building protection, there is one best probably protection deck for him, but his protection suite is not going to be necessarily what you want in another hero, right? And I think that's fine. And then like I think why people consider Venom top tier is that
he can build any way you want.
You can build him in any aspect, and there's potentially more than one way to build him in any individual aspect. So he feels much more versatile, which I think makes him super strong. Whereas Drax feels
you could play Venom against any scenario with any aspect. Like, well, that's not exactly what I mean, but you know what I mean.
But it's generally
you could play him however you like, whatever role you need him to fill, he can fill. And that one card is just so good. I mean, that weapon, because he could thwart for 2, attack for 2, hit everything for 1. I mean, it's just so ridiculous.
He's a generally flexible hero. And I think it's fine that there's heroes that aren't as much, but, like kind of coming back to your original question that kicked off all this, I think there are, at this point, multiple archetypes in every aspect. They just might not be viable for every hero. And if you're going to build in that archetype, I think you could probably make a general statement like, if I'm building a defend heavy protection deck, probably the core set of those cards are going to be very similar across multiple heroes that want that archetype. But maybe there is, like, for that particular hero, like, I would want to do that. But I think there's more than one archetype per aspect.
All right. You're making me feel better about things, because in all honesty, it was making me a little sad, because I'm like, maybe I do just build these, like, best decks, because I do find, and maybe it's just that I found this protection suite that I liked, and so I built it over and over with multiple different characters. I did it with I did it with everybody from Drax. I think I even did it with Drax. I definitely did it with Widow. I definitely did it with Venom, right? So like it was just like, and then I was looking at Hulk. I'm like, well, why wouldn't I play those same cards? Now, part of it is he can't afford it, but you look at most heroes and they have about the same card draw. There's certainly exceptions, but most heroes, it's 6-5, right? 6 on their alter ego side, 5 on their hero side. I mean, even Thor, theoretically, once he gets his Asgard out, is a 6-5. He gets extra card draw from other stuff, but
yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely staples for those archetypes, and I think that's potentially what you're looking at. You're like, I'm building the defend archetype, so obviously I will include a lot of the same cards because that's what makes that archetype, right? But I think there's probably nuances with both the villain that you're facing and or like hard to ignore turns out not as good in Wrecking Crew, right? Because the main scheme just doesn't get a lot of acceleration. Yep. So like, or not acceleration, like threat on it. So like, you're not actually removing stuff off the sign scheme, which is the stuff you probably care the most about. And so potentially you would slot different cards in, right? Or maybe your hero is like Widow, right? That readies pretty well, and like maybe you would build a defend type deck, but like maybe you want to put more traps in, right?
You'd put more traps in, and you put
that
more
will trigger
stun in, I think, than readying her, because she already can ready when she sets off her preparations. By the way, I've ignored this comment way too long. Wasteland Sniper says, I'm looking forward to a recursion deck. This is talking way back with your bring into play effects.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like that is usually one of the strongest, and I feel like for a lot of people one of the most fun kind of card mechanics in any kind of game. I mean, we already have some of it with Make the Call. I mean, didn't we play that one game where I like brought Marina Hill back so many times in the grave? Like, it was ridiculous. But I mean, that's just such a super strong archetype because, like being able to use your entire graveyard or discard pile as a extended hand size.
Can you use Make the Call with, would it work with, what's his name? Fury? No, right?
Yeah, you can Make the Call in Fury.
Wait, Make the Call brings them back from the discard pile? No, didn't you have one, though, that when they die, they come back at full life, or... You can't rapid response Fury, though, right?
You can rapid response.
So at the end of the turn, he would come back? And would you get his come into play effects? That can't be right.
Yeah, after your Atlas defeated, discard, put that one into play.
Defeated, but...
He has to be defeated, so you have to chump with him. But then you don't get him... again for the next turn.
But do you get his bring into play effects? So you could draw 3 cards? Literally playing that to draw 3 cards might be worthwhile.
But it will cost you 3 cards to play rapid response, right? Unless you use the power.
Yeah, if you're looking to cycle or whatever. But yeah.
I mean, it's still good. But yes, you can use it for that. You can be... it is put into play.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put into play and then defend with him for your buddy.
No, that's a good point.
Like, so, I mean, that part
double defend and draw 3 cards.
To use him again on the hero side.
Or do the attack. Or
you just don't get to use his 2/2. Well, you can't use his attack or thwart because it's in the villain phase.
No. There's his attack or thwart on his card, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's bringing to play attack or thwart. That's what I'm referring to.
Yep.
It's pretty good. I mean, most of the time you're going to do the draw the 3 cards, but sometimes you just need to do, whatever it is, 4 attack, 4 thwart, whatever it is.
It's 2 thwarts, so it's super sad, actually.
Oh, actually, that is pretty sad for 4 cards. Or 5 cards normally, because you got to play him himself.
It's 4 damage, 3 cards, and 2 threat.
Yeah. Which is weird.
Yes.
It's such I guess they just don't want you to be able to remove threat forever and never end the game and make it take forever, which I get.
Yeah, threat's definitely the more expensive of the two.
Yeah. Which it should be,
but
in all fairness. Like, I'd rather the game go faster both ways, where you're killing them. I mean, I say that, but I'm also one who tends to play more passively and defensively. So who knows if I actually believe that. I believe it, but I think I want the game to go faster. But anyway, all right. So I do want to promote one thing we got coming up tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time. We are going to be comparing all the Marvel games. We're comparing. Terrence isn't going to be on it, but it's going to be me, Steve, and Ben. Unless you want to sneak in, you want me to tell? Do you feel like joining us tomorrow morning?
When is it? I can if you want me
10
to.
a.m.
But, I mean, you can rep champions, right?
But are you familiar with the other two?
Not super familiar now.
Okay, because we're going to talk about all three. So we're talking Marvel Champions, Marvel United, and Marvel Legendary. So
yeah, I'm a Lord of the Rings kind of Marvel guy. I believe there's one true game to rule them all.
Right. Gotcha. Well, we're going to talk about all three tomorrow morning, and so if you have any interest in checking out any of those games, the other thing to look for is not this Sunday, but next Sunday, Terence and I are going to do a podcast on Marvel Champions, and we're going to talk about just like how the game has evolved through the first 3 cycles. So if you're not subscribed to our podcast, One Stop Co-op Shop Podcast, it's on iTunes or wherever else. Maybe that one I'll even throw up in the streamed feed. Maybe I'll do some kind of a live stream or something like, or not live stream.
Are you gonna have our like audio live and then edit it for the people who actually listen on the pod?
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll record live on Sunday or whenever. We'll have to talk about it. Yeah, maybe we do a live recording, just like we're doing now, just talking stuff about Marvel Champions. And then, it'll be up for the podcast the following Sunday. We'll see. Either that or I'll just release them both at the same time. It won't be a live stream, but it'll still be unedited or
on the stream
else, or on the stream channel. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where I decide to go with it. But either way, so that's another thing to look forward to. If you're looking for more Marvel content, that's what we're doing a lot of lately. So gonna have to change our
the
name.
One-Stop Marvel Shop, right?
Exactly. That's exactly. One-Stop Co-op Shop, instead of streamed, it's One-Stop Co-op Shop Marvel. Marvel streamed or whatever.
I mean, I'm waiting for the One-Stop Marvel Shop.
Nice.
For tomorrow. That's
nice.
It's like the Flash logo you're gonna put up.
Yep. It's all on Steve, man. So whatever he ends up doing, I'm just a passenger on this one. But all right, Terrence, we've taken up enough time. Thanks for joining me, and look forward to playing more. And I don't know, we're gonna do something with Hulk next week. I think we'll do a harder villain, but I'm gonna try to put together a real Hulk deck, or we'll use your real Hulk deck. Because this one was probably fine. It was just the wrong villain to play it against, right? Like literally the 6 of the cards that I put in were specifically to stop stuff like Shadows of the Past and to help toughen us up. And so 6 of the 40 cards I had were basically useless against Wrecking Crew.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a garbage deck. I think it was a garbage deck against this villain for sure, though.
Okay. I guess. Do you want to run the Hulk deck, or you want me to run a Hulk deck?
We'll figure it out. If anybody has anything, put it in the comments. We get lots of views for these videos.
Should we run 2 Hulk decks?
Just double Hulk? Or Hulk and She-Hulk. I'll do She-Hulk. I like She-Hulk. And I already have a She-Hulk Justice deck that I really like.
That doesn't thwart, I've realized. I feel like every time you say, I have this Justice deck, I'm just like, how much does it thwart?
Well, it depends. A lot of my decks don't thwart enough to take care. A lot of my Justice decks are solo decks, in all honesty, as you well know.
Which makes sense because Justice is such a good solo aspect.
Right. So they're meant to confuse. They're meant to stop.
Have you played it in Guardians Malice Wanted? Because I feel like the thwart requirement of that campaign is significantly higher than anything that came before it.
Absolutely. But I don't know that I want to do that next week, right? I don't know that I want to take Hulk and She-Hulk against the Galaxy's Most Wanted villain. I got to be honest, unless we're playing standard. I don't know that.
Standard 2?
Well, we don't have standard 2, right? Like, I mean, I just don't know how fun that's gonna be. You know what I mean?
I feel like Badoon's actually fine, like against Drax. Like Drax is actually a pretty good villain. Into the Museum is also fine. I feel like, or not into Escape the Museum.
Right. But well,
Into the Museum is
that
also
one you
probably
need to
fine,
really
too.
thwart for Escape the Museum.
Yeah. Or yeah, I mean, you can always just beat the villain down and have him thwart himself.
Yeah.
Right. It's just a little slower. But it's totally viable.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. If anybody has any suggestions, put them in the comments. We'd love to hear your feedback. You know, what villain do you want to see us play? What heroes do you want to see us play? Don't put us in the most impossible situation.
Hulk versus Ronan, go.
Hulk solo versus Ronan. I mean, it'll be fast. It'll be super fast. Like, if I did that, I'd do Hulk aggression and just say, forget it. I'm not even blocking anything. I'm just swinging for the fences from round 1.
I mean, I feel like at some point we gotta do like Drax versus Ronan, right? Isn't that a thing?
It is. I thought we did that. Oh, I did that.
No, I think you did a solo thing.
That was my first play with Drax. When I opened him up,
Did you win?
No, I didn't win. I played his base deck against Ronan, which is just ridiculous. I did do standard, of course, but it's still ridiculous. Anyway, all right, everybody. Well, I've had fun, but I got to be up super early tomorrow to prepare for that stream. Oh, by the way, never said it, but we've hit 1,000 subscribers now. So thank you to everybody who subscribed. We totally appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's going to let us do some things. You're going to start seeing our schedule come out every Sunday on the stream channel. You know, we'll have our schedule posted here. It'll let us do some other announcements and things like that too. And I know because we hit 1,000 subscribers, we got a fun AMA. I think you're going to be involved in that too. Just ask us anything. Stream one of these times with all 9 of us, hopefully. So that
all 9.
9. Yep. So you got you, Jerry, and Kim, who are basically only on the stream channel. You got me and Steve, who do the stream channel as well as the podcast. Then you got Mike, who's sometimes on streamed as well, but Mike's on everything. He's on the podcast and on the main YouTube channel. Then we got Jason, who's on the main YouTube channel, and Barrett, who's on the main YouTube channel. So yeah, 9 of us. Oh, and Colin. I'm sorry. Don't forget Colin. He's the one who started the whole thing. He started the YouTube channel all this time ago. So, yeah, Colin also on the main YouTube channel. So, yeah, 9 of us.
I'm glad the fact that you forgot him is recorded.
Hey, you know what?
But he doesn't. I'm sure he doesn't watch this. So.
Oh no.
I think you're safe.
No. He does still support us with everything, though. Like. Actually, he doesn't anymore, but he definitely was donating for a long time to our own content. I'm like,
donating to his own channel.
For sure was. I was like, you don't have to do that, man. Like, but yeah, he was part of the Patreon and all that stuff. But anyway, all right, we've taken up too much time. Good night, Terence.
All right.
Bye.
Night, Peter. Bye, everyone.